national competition of YouTubers that come.
YouTube competition.
Can you imagine that, dude? Like, it's like YouTube House, but we have YouTube competition once a year. Everybody's in a different class. We got bikini girls. We got power. We got like a, figure. We got bodybuilders. We got men's physique. That'd be super cool. What are your favorite cheat meals? Woo. Woo. My favorite cheat meal. Yeah, you've been going hard with the Lenny and Larry's, bro. Welcome to America, man. I'd say my favorite cheat meal is probably it's a Mexican dish called carne asada fries, but it's without the carne asada meat. So it's really just fries with refried beans, guacamole. Then I'll put my diet cheese on it, and then I'll put fake ground beef, and then I'll put fake sour cream on it, and it's like, fuck, it's so good, yo. It's the best thing ever. What about you? What about you?
I don't know, like cereals and that kind of stuff. But
Oh yeah, huh?
I feel like my favorite would be the vegan Ben and Jerry's, but I still haven't tried it. So
You would have gone so hard on it, man. I'm
Yeah.
glad you didn't try it because you're cutting right now.
exactly. I mean, before it used to be ice cream, so I'm pretty sure it's still ice cream, just like the vegan option.
Yeah, I don't actually have like too many cheat days necessarily. Like so like if I'm in the middle of a cut, I won't have a cheat day or a cheat meal. I'll have a refeed. So it's not like I'll necessarily like go stuff myself. I'll just have more carbohydrates plus what I usually eat. So it's not really much different. And then when I'm bulking, I'm able to kind of fit things in there. So I'll just fit like those fries in there. I'll just like save my fat macros. But I don't necessarily ever really go for like oh I want a gallon of ice cream,
All right,
or like
yeah.
I want a bunch of Skittles and Starburst or something.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not really
true.
my thing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's a lot of YouTubers love candy. Like it's like a
Yeah.
trend. I'm not a big
No,
big candy.
yeah, I used to eat it a lot when I was a kid, but I don't do it too much now. I prefer like those filling like doughy meals, like like stuff you get from the bakery and stuff. I
Yeah.
enjoy that a lot more.
I miss like big loaves of bread and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I can't wait to bulk again. And
Yeah,
make
it
a
wasn't
huge
too long ago
sandwich.
since I had it, but yeah, I can understand that.
So good. I'm gonna throw some Snapchats up there just for the hell of it. We're getting them as we stream. So if you want to send them in, send them in.
Hey, Brian, I'm watching your show right now. I just got back from this really
it feels
sick
good.
place called Amiga.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. Like,
What just
What
happened?
happened? What the?
That was weird. That got crazy on us. That's
Damn.
cool. That's cool. Watching the stream and
Yeah.
sending it in. That's awesome. How many exercises per muscle group do you guys do? That's a good question.
Really depends, doesn't it?
Exactly. It always depends on like what workout it is that day.
Yeah.
I would say I probably do 2 to 3 exercises for the compound. Usually 2, and it'll be like 3 to 5 sets. Then I move on to isolations for everything.
Yeah, for me it's like maybe 6 exercises for bigger muscle groups like chest, back, legs, and stuff. Well, legs is a lot more. And then for biceps and triceps and that kind of stuff, smaller muscles, I go 2 to 3 exercises, and usually 3 to 4 sets.
Make me want to work out again just talking about this.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I want to go. I can do some curls or something, man. Joe, what they might do might not be right for you. That's true, man. Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah, experimentation is really how you should try everything.
Yep.
How long do you typically spend in the gym for a daily workout? I want to tell you 60 minutes, but I won't lie to you because it's usually 60 to 80 minutes. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. Just not even because like, oh, I ended up talking to somebody, so it took a long time. I never do that. It's just that like sometimes I'll get really into it, and then instead of stopping myself when I know I should for the first like chest and tries, I'll like keep going with chest for a really long time. Then I'm like, oh crap, it's really like I went 45 minutes into chest, and then I'll have to finish the whole workout. So it'll take maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
Someone said something about a study indicated that vegans need more protein than 1 gram per pound of body weight. Do you
Damn.
guys find that to be true? For me, I've never gone that high since I went vegan, and I've made a lot of gains. So, there's a lot of studies for everything. Like I've also seen studies that compare 0.6 grams to 1.5 grams per pound, and there were no differences at all. So I guess it depends on the studies, and I think you just had to experiment, like with most things.
Yep. I've experimented with my protein intake, and I've seen no difference between eating like fucking 300 grams of protein and 150 grams of protein. I used to
Exactly.
go way too hard with it. I like how someone's asking about Darien Ryder and then someone's actually answering about Darien Ryder. Someone asked like, why do you guys not favor Darien Ryder? And then the response is because Darien Ryder bashes John and accuses him of steroids all the time.
Well, he does it with everyone, so you know.
He does, and it's just irritating because it's like he's a cyclist, which is totally cool and like totally fucking rad. Do your cycling thing, but
Yeah.
he's a bicyclist, so it's like you can't compare your bicycling physique to somebody who lifts on a daily basis every 24 hours. You know what I mean? Like that would be like me trying to paint something and then like it'd be like me writing with a pencil and drawing the best that I can and then being like, oh, you're using paintbrushes, you're a cheater. Like, what are you? It's not even. We're not even doing the same medium. We're not even doing the same type of artistry.
Yeah, it's funny that he says he's done it himself, and he's taken steroids, and that's why he knows everything about it. But obviously, he's clueless. But anyway, like I don't hate him or anything like that. Someone commented about that. I don't hate him. I don't hate anyone. YouTube is YouTube. Everyone does things for views and everything like that. So I understand that, but it's just not the approach that I agree with.
Yeah, I don't like going down the negative path quite so much. I feel like a lot of YouTubers are pretty comfortable with that. But I like positivity. I'm in my channel. I think you guys know that by this point. John, do you think you will ever bring out more female tops?
Yes, we are actually working on that right now with Sergi. So he's gonna be, going for a new order now with the 2 new designs. So be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be awesome. I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Yeah, his stuff's pretty sweet, man. I still want to get some.
Yeah.
Hey.
So sorry I didn't bring any.
No, that's totally chill, man. That's totally chill. I'm gonna open a Snapchat just because I got a bunch more. So hold on. Here you go. Here's the video.
And this is what happens when you become a vegan. I'm a sociopath.
What the hell?
Making jokes up in here. Eric Sandoval. Oh, I can't read what he said. Hi, Brian. Hey, what's up, Eric Sandoval? How you doing, baby?
My biggest question is, what is your biggest piece of advice for someone who's looking to become vegan or even just start trying to become vegan?
Biggest piece of advice for somebody who's trying to go vegan.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say take small steps. Don't try to do it immediately.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that depends on the person. A lot of people, for example, if someone smokes, some people do fine with just going cold turkey and just stopping right there and then. But some people just like decreasing the amount of cigarettes they smoke, for example. So it's the same with, anything. It's the same with eating vegan and stuff like that. I personally just, dropped everything once I saw Earthlings. I just went full vegan. Actually, I had like it's pretty bad, but like one day after I had like a small thing that had some dairy inside or something. But apart from that, it's been since I watched that movie. So it really depends. It depends if the way you work. So just do whatever method works for you, because that's the method that's going to be the most sustainable and give you the higher chance of succeeding.
Yeah. I would say however you transition, whether you do it slowly or quickly and you immediately just go cold turkey, switch it over, whatever it is, just understand that you probably will not be able to do it 100% perfect. You're going to make a couple mistakes in the beginning, especially while you're figuring things out. You might even eat something and then look at the back like way later and be like, oh shit, I didn't realize that, whatever it is had this. And don't beat yourself up over that, because in the first couple of months of me going full vegan, I would every once in a while eat something and then I'd be like, oh damn it. Like I thought I'd just gotten a vegan product, but it has eggs and milk up in there. So yeah, don't beat yourself up and just keep trying, because eventually it'll work as long as you're still wanting to do it. I lost a question. I had one I saw that in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, does John know about the MISC? I think you know
what?
about it. The MISC, bodybuilding.com, the forum, MISC?
No.
He does not know about it, friends. He is not aware. Can we see a flex? You knew it was coming, bro. The G for P is here.
Brian's always up for it.
You can always see a flex in the Hercules episodes. Just saying. Because that always made me laugh in live streams.
You want me to get the coconut oil, man?
Whoopsh, whoopsh. I always made me laugh when people come in live streams and ask for flexing, because it's like, if you're in fitness YouTube, you can pretty much see anybody with half their clothes on flexing their asses off.
Yeah, that's true.
Just going in any of their last videos, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler Green.
Shout out.
What exercise would you recommend for a 385-pound man?
I would suggest don't do little ass exercises. Like don't do forearm curls. A lot of people will get caught up in like this weird.
Yeah.
All that stuff is detail work. You don't want to
Mhm.
do detail work. Right now you're trying to take down the foundations and stuff, right?
Mhm.
So I say do lots of like big movements like squats, deadlifts, rows, presses. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, exactly. And most importantly, don't restrict your calories way too much. Just
Oh, yeah.
focus on the training first because you have a lot of body fat to lose.
If you want a video that will help you kind of get your diet ready, look up on my channel how to set up your cut. And you can just punch in Brian Turner next to that on the search bar and it'll pull up. That should help you like really just figure everything out, period. No matter how much weight you gotta lose. Just want to say you two are my favorite fitness YouTubers. Keep up the good work. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Sick videos lately, guys. Big ups. That's tight, man. It's cool. It blows my mind how much support people have for the two of us. I did not expect that. Not even close to expecting that, man.
It's so awesome.
It's so sick. How old do you guys want to die? I don't think I want to die.
Exactly.
That question was like phrased in a funky way. But I would say that I'd be satisfied if I made it to at least 70. And I know it's a little bit low, but honestly, I feel like that's like a blessing comparatively to people in the past and people in other
Mhm.
countries.
Yeah, I would like to make it to at least 180, but we'll see about that. I have faith in science.
Eat your broccoli, man. You got it. Dude, faith in science, that's actually a legit thing you just said there. Like, that people are going to be able to stay alive
I think so.
for so much longer
Yeah.
in 50 years, in
Yeah,
100 years.
maybe not in our lifetime, but
Yeah.
like in like 3 generations, I think it's gonna be like pretty messed up or great. Who knows?
It'll be the weirdest thing ever because your heart will fail and they'll just put you on a little respirator until they get another heart, and it'll be a mechanical heart that they've made, and it's like a Samsung is the one who
Exactly,
makes
yeah.
the hearts. You know what I mean? And you have a Samsung fucking
Whoa,
heart,
cool!
bro.
You got the Samsung 360 XA heart. Oh, awesome, man!
Is that the one that automatically syncs to your iPhone and vibrates with texts? Fucking heart's all beep beep. No, but for real, that'll be the weirdest thing ever. Also, like, if you ever have joint problems, you know, everyone has like that thing. They're like, oh, my shoulder hurts. Oh, my knee always has been hurting my
Mhm.
back. It'd be so trippy to be like, oh, I got it replaced. I can squat 700 pounds and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
it's the weirdest thing. And it's going to be interesting, but also kind of disgusting.
Yeah. Interesting question. What are your thoughts on lab-grown meat? Is it more ethical, and would any
Oh,
of you
that's a
consider
good
going
question.
back out of curiosity?
Oh, someone remind me to make a full video about that at some point. Please leave that in the comments of one of my videos so I can remember that.
That's a good topic.
But do you want to hit that first or?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously it's a lot more ethical. Like, first of all, I don't even know how the process is. Like, do they have to like, like, I don't know, like kill a cow or kill an animal to get the genes or whatever? I'm assuming it's all like, you know, figured out and it's ethical. So in that sense, if it is ethical, you know, would I try it? You know, I have no need, like, I don't feel like trying it, but you know, maybe like I wouldn't feel bad if I did, and I
Yeah.
probably would at some point, you know, if just for out of curiosity, you know, but it wouldn't be something that I would incorporate into my diet at all. It was just because obviously it's unhealthy. So
Yeah, look, honestly, I don't really crave meat. Like in the beginning, though, I won't lie to you, I definitely did. I was craving certain types of meat and stuff, but at this point, I just really don't crave it that much. So if it was available for me and there was no animals involved, it had just been grown literally, I would try it probably for a video or two, but I wouldn't eat it that often, to be honest. It kind of sounds a little weird. It sounds a little gross, but
yeah,
I don't know. Who,
yeah,
what-
it does.
who knows? Whatever. What are you
Yeah.
drinking? I'm just drinking straight up water.
I don't even know what this is. Oh, product placement.
For like a generic brand of soda.
Diet Shasta Twist, guys. Caffeine free, lemon lime. Go buy yourself one.
Using my discount code
Yeah.
Diet Shasta 10. No, it's just like basically like a knockoff Sprite brand. Is there such thing as a vegan type of casein? So like a slow digesting casein. Not quite the same, but I'm sure you could look up the digestion times. I'm sure
Yeah.
they vary. I would bet
Like
you
real food is the best for that, you know. It's
Yeah.
like slow digesting.
like for example, if you take a protein drink with a banana, it's going to take longer for that whole thing to digest.
Mhm.
Like there's certain ways to slow down your digestion. It doesn't necessarily have to be a low glycemic index food or something like that.
Mhm.
If you have fats in the meal that you just took in, it's going to take a lot longer for it to digest. So it can kind of vary and whatnot. There's a lot of questions. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
man.
which one? I always think it's funny when people ask for workouts for a vegan. It doesn't change.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the same as everybody. You know what I mean? It's not like there's a ethical curl. You know what I mean? They're all good curls, dude.
The vegan curls, man.
If you want to see the workout that I've been doing for a couple years, I recently stopped it due to some
Mhm.
injuries and stuff. But you can look it up. It's called Lohilo. So that's Lohilo. There's a whole video, everything. So you can just try it out.
The vegan pumps versus the regular pumps.
The same for me, man. I don't know, bro. If I have a lot of carbs and I'm well hydrated, I feel fantastic.
Of course, yeah. I mean, if you're doing low carb, heavy meat diet, it's not going to be very pleasant. But yeah, tips for ectomorph wanting to gain mass. In my experience, most ectomorphs are people who think they eat a lot of calories and are way above their maintenance, but in reality, they just don't feel like eating food, so they think they're hard gainers, so they're actually not getting enough calories. So in that case, track your macros, make sure that you're eating enough. But if you're actually someone who really struggles with gaining weight, just, I don't know, man, what do you like? Just like eat, like try. It's all about experimentation. You just have to try 500 calories above maintenance. Then if that doesn't work, go up to 1,000. And if that doesn't work, 1,500. That's how it goes.
What you're saying is perfect, man.
Yeah.
Like when I'll have people all the time be like, I eat a bunch, bro. So what's wrong? How am I not gaining weight? What else is it? And it's nothing else. It's literally nothing else. It means that your digestion is so fast that you need to overeat. So you need to eat even more. When I first started gaining weight, my metabolism was so damn fast that I had to force food down, and I would be literally gagging as I was swallowing, and then I would just get more water out and drink it and drink it.
Yeah.
By drinking water at the end of my meals too, that I expanded my stomach and made it so that I could take in larger loads of food. But really, you build your mental ability to eat large volumes of food, and it kind of changes the way you look at food. Like I honestly can only eat large portions of food at this point because I've done it so much. I don't know any vegans in person. All my friends think I'm nuts. Advice on not going crazy for reals. Just try to stay grounded. You know what I mean? Having societies on the internet, communities and stuff to talk and forums and stuff is very helpful. Like at least you can outlet some of your ideas and stuff to them. There's one, I think it's called Plant Strong Friends or something like that on Facebook. Look it up. You'll find it. Plant something and you'll be able to find it. That's probably the best community Facebook page for it. But yeah, that's probably the best.
Yeah.
thing.
Well, like for me, what helps the most is try to, realize that other people, don't think the exact same way as you. Maybe they haven't found the information that you have. Maybe they're not ready to accept it, or whatever the case is. Just like realize that, you're doing your best, and that's what matters. So you shouldn't criticize other people for their choices or hate on them, because if you do that, it's gonna, you're not gonna be left with any friends. On the other hand, they might be shitty towards you, and if they are because you're trying to become a better version of yourself, cut the cord. There is no reason to be friends with those guys. You can find a new wolf pack.
Damn, just drop the knowledge right there, man. Yeah, dude, if people are not accepting of you and they maybe were your friends or something, but they can't adapt to you and the things that you're doing now, your friends should be unconditionally supportive of everything you're doing, as long as you're not hurting your family, your friend, as long as you're not hurting anybody else. They should support you, man. And if they can't do that, then they're not the right type of friend for you. You exposed the problem in their friendship with yours. With you.
Sure.
I just looked up the group for those of you that do want to join. I really like this group. The guy who runs it's really great. It's called Plant Strong Fitness. There's over 8,000 members.
Oh,
and
wow. Never heard of it.
It's a great place to like post and be like, all these questions you ask, like, how do I get my protein in? Or like, is it okay for me to have lots of soy? They are like the people, man. They just nail it. So yeah, check that out and go ask them to be accepted into the group, and I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
So many questions. It's hard to pick, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. You want to read it first?
I don't know. John, what's the best way to tell coworkers that you're vegan? You say, hey guys, I got some news. I'm vegan.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't see a point of hiding it or being like trying to say it in a different way or something. It's just like, say it straight up. There is nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed of. It's just a personal choice.
Yeah.
And everyone should respect your choice.
Maybe I would give yourself a couple of weeks before you announce it, just so people believe you and don't think you're just doing something fatty or trendy.
Exactly.
So they can kind of respect your choice. If you have a track record of it for maybe like 2 or 3 months, and then they're like, oh, wait, you've been vegan for 12 weeks? They're going to believe you instead of being like, oh, this is going to blow over by the weekend when we go out to the club and have nachos after we're drunk. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So once you've proved it a little bit, I think it's a lot easier for people to accept it.
Yeah.
how has becoming vegan affected your channels? I've lost a decent amount of people who used to be subscribed from a long time ago, but to be honest, the people who have loved and enjoyed the channel the whole time and supported me for me unconditionally have stayed around, even if they aren't vegan. So that's the type of people that I've always pandered to, and I'm really appreciative of growing so slowly because the people who are here are quality, not quantity. So what about you, baby?
Yeah, exactly the same thing. I mean, like in terms of numbers and like reach and everything like that, I'm not exactly sure if it was turning vegan that made that happen. I mean, I'm sure it helped a lot, but you know, it's really hard to know. But either way, whatever the case is, I'm really, really happy and proud of, you know, the community that, you know, that is out there, the support that is out there. I just like, I couldn't be more proud, and I just can't wait for the future. Like, I mean, we're relatively new YouTubers, you know. I mean, like, we're not new, like we've been a long time, but we're new to having like a following, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just imagine in 2-3 years what's gonna happen. It's just like so motivational to see what's happening so far, and just imagine, you know, the potential.
It's kind of hard to
some
grasp, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I almost can't believe what's happening and where it's going.
Yeah.
And just like seeing the projected growth and stuff like that, it blows my mind.
Yeah, and the support of people, you know, who change their diets because you show them the way is the most rewarding thing as well. Like, yeah, it's a drug.
I really like the fact that people that try out veganism on my channel, it's because they see that it's easy and positive for me, and not necessarily because I'm telling them that, like, you know, you're gonna have atherosclerosis or that like you're torturing animals and things like that. Like those things are true, but I like my approach more of just like, it's not a big deal, dudes. And then people are like, oh, it's not a big deal, I'll try that shit out too. And then they're like, oh, this is easy, I've been doing it for 8 months. Oh, I'm just gonna stick to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Brian, did you have to go vegetarian before going entirely vegan? Would you recommend it to help a potential vegan transfer from a meat diet? That is a good question. I'll answer my part first. Did I go vegetarian before going vegan? I actually went anti-dairy and egg before I went anti-meat. The reason why is I took dairy out probably 2 or 3, 4 something million years, no, like 3 years ago, because it was really messing up my acne. And so when I took dairy out, it helped a ton. And so by that time, I had already taken out dairy for like 2 years. Then I started the vegan thing. So really, going vegan for me was more so taking out products that had like a little bit of this or that here or there, and then also just chunks of meat. So
yeah, I did not do that. Like I said before, I just watched the documentary and I was like, fuck this shit, I'm vegan.
Switched all the way over, and you were having milk and stuff before that.
Huh?
You were consuming dairy before that.
Yeah, I was, but I had like a 8-month to 1 year period of consuming a lot less animal products, and that's because my brother went vegan first, and you know, without even thinking about it, I was just reducing it, and like looking back at my old videos, I was still having vegan meals and stuff quite a lot, even without even thinking about it, because subconsciously I was just like making the change without even knowing it and not even supporting veganism. But once I saw the video and it clicked in my head, I just stopped immediately. So yeah, that's what happened to me. Like I don't know, I couldn't go vegetarian after I saw that video. If you can and you think it's the way to go, by all means do it.
How do you deal with meat eaters when picking a place to eat? Now, this is the reason that I think a lot of my friends have decided to at least adopt some vegan attitudes and some meals and stuff, is that whenever people are planning out, you know, everyone's like, oh, should we go here? Should we go there? I literally never interject at all. I'm just like, oh, that sounds great. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds great. We should go to the movies and then TGIF. Okay, whatever. And I'll literally just adapt anywhere, because anywhere you go, we'll have some sort of vegan option. And if it doesn't have an option, you can be smart enough to figure out yourself. If they have chips, like potato fries, boom, vegan. If they have a baked potato, great. Right there, you say, can I get 2 baked potatoes? Or they'll have, you know, beans and rice and all these like sides, vegetables. So you get like a bunch of steamed vegetables and some potatoes. And yeah, maybe it's not the thing that you wanted. Maybe it's not like that Chipotle burrito, but you're going to be like that guy who like is even less picky than the guys who are eating meat, but are like, no, I don't want to go there. I want to go to Chili's. So I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, completely agree about that. Nothing else to add to that one.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of like murked that when I looked at you like you had something else to say.
No, I was actually I got lost in the comments. Like I'm reading all of them. Like my brain is all over the place.
They're coming in fast. They're coming in fast. So yeah, keep asking questions, guys. Also, if you hadn't noticed yet, on the sidebar right here, beep beep beep, boop, there's our Snapchat. So add both of us, John Venus and Brian Turner, and send us snaps because we're going to be opening them as we go through this stream. We'll probably go for a pretty decent longer while. Yeah, that made sense. Don't you make fun of me. Not even once, John Venus.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, what? What does a good vegan cheat day be? So basically, I don't do cheat days because it can set you back a lot. It can set you back 2 weeks easily if you really, really go hard on those calories. Because if you're on a 200 calorie deficit and then all of a sudden in a cheat day you're eating, I don't know, like 5,000 or 4,000 calories over your maintenance, all that progress for the entire week is gone. So that's a mistake I did in the very beginning, but just try to avoid that.
Here's some things that you might not have known were vegan. Sour Patch candies, all varieties are vegan. Oreos. Yep, that cream in the middle is not actually made out of dairy. It's vegan. And finally, the last one is there are some chocolate spreads that are from like Betty Crocker and stuff like that. So check them back. But there are a lot of them that you would think are not vegan.
That's true.
They are vegan. Is Sergi still vegan?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
If you guys don't know who Sergi is, you're not from his channel. That's like his LP, essentially. It's like his sidekick. Friggin' badass, dude. I love him.
He's got an awesome channel. Check it out, guys.
Is Sergi still up? It's like 4 in the morning over there, right?
Nah, I think he
knocked out
passed
finally?
out. Yeah.
He just put up an amazing video that was really, really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
What was that
That's
trip
crazy.
to Singapore, right?
Singapore, yeah. That was an awesome video, guys.
Yeah, if you're ever on his channel, see Sergi, go check out his channel, bro. It's sick as hell. I mean, he doesn't upload very often because he always makes sure each video is so good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing.
What specific documentary did you watch? I'm assuming you're asking me, like the documentary that made me go vegan.
Yeah.
It's called Earthlings. The problem with that one is the quality is really bad. It's a little bit outdated. It's like from 10 years ago or something, but still really good. I mean, it still represents the industry and how everything works. So from an ethical perspective, that's the best one I've seen so far. I'm sure there are a bunch of other ones, but after I saw that one, I didn't really feel like watching any other ones. So, but yeah, it's called Earthlings.
A little like side tip on that documentary. The reason why the video is old from that is that there are now new ag laws in America where you're not allowed to record inside of any place that deals with animals. So it's
crazy.
It's damn near impossible to get HD footage current of what's going on, but it's the exact same stuff. They obviously just don't want people to know that it's currently still happening. They're trying to cover it up.
Like on the old ones, you have those security cameras and you can see everything all the time. But now the only way like the new footage is coming is with like hidden cameras, like hidden inside the clothes.
Those people are risking like felonies
exactly.
too. Like I mean like 15, 25 years, man. It's crazy the laws that changed. But that one is that shows a lot of like the actual abuse and stuff, right? So that one's graphic and like you kind of have to be ready for that one.
Yeah, don't eat while you're watching that.
Exactly. But that might be the best thing, like so you can actually see. But the one that I watched was Cowspiracy, and that one is not very graphic. There's almost no scenes where you're seeing.
It's a kick-ass movie.
It's so good, dude. Like it's just really well put together, and that one is more current but less violent and less like shock factory. But it'll tell you like all the implications that are happening to the earth, all the implications that's happening to you, what you're doing if you turn vegan, like how much water you're saving, which is like 2,200 gallons a day. Like you save like these acres. You use like 1/60th of an acre. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
like 660 gallons for a burger or something like that of water.
It's nuts. Yeah, both of those I think are the ones you should watch. And then also there's one called Forks Over Knives. I haven't watched it yet personally.
It's more like health and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but it's really good. I've heard. How many grams of protein per body weight to build muscle and strength? I'm a vegan bodybuilder. I've been able to do it just fine with 150 grams for me, but you keep saying that number 0.6 grams.
Yeah, which is for my weight about 150 grams. So you're probably around the same kind of ratio as me. Yeah. So that's exactly what I take because I just haven't noticed any difference when I go up. I could probably go lower, but I don't know. I just like protein.
Yeah, and that number seems to be like kind of easy to get. Not like mega easy and mega hard. It's like just a perfect amount for me.
Yep.
What's the vegan version of chicken, veggies, and rice? Like that's the traditional bro meal right there.
Yeah.
I would honestly say rice, veggies, and then I just put either one of my crazy American Gardein like meat replacements, or tofu, tempeh, or seitan.
That Guardian stuff, man. You're killing me with that.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen any of the vlogs or anything yet, John Venus in Norway does not have the Gardini and the replacements that I have. So I've just like had this sense of like awesome stokedness to like get him to try them all. So we've been able to like go through all the different.
So good, man.
Aren't they amazing,
Yeah.
man? There's like orange chicken ones and like sizzling Szechuan and it's super good.
Yeah. But for me as well, like rice and tofu, just like put in a Tupperware, bring it wherever you want. Perfect.
So good.
Yeah.
You'll grow on tofu once you learn how to cook it. If you don't know how to cook it, don't judge it because obviously you didn't prepare it well.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's what I did. The first time I had tofu, I literally just broke off a piece of raw tofu off the block, put it in my face, and then was like, this is so gross. It's like, if you did that with anything, it's going to be gross, man. Can you imagine if you just took a bite into a raw potato? This is gross. It's like, come on, you gotta prepare it. Can vegans drink alcohol? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alcohols are made from grains, potatoes.
There are a few beers that have like milk powder or whey powder or something.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, quite a bit of. Well, I'm not sure like how much. I don't really drink beer, but I think there are some beers with milk or something like some dairy stuff.
That's the
in there.
weirdest thing. I've
Yeah,
ever heard.
I never expected that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that.
But they put dairy in everything, like I don't know, like just vegetables, and then you'll see in the ingredients like milk protein, like in the very last ingredient. It's like they're just doing it just to fuck with you, you know?
Yeah, right.
Just like a tiny little, you know, just a piece of dust of milk or something, just
like
to like fuck it
whoever
up.
owns that company is like, I fucking hate vegans.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, I bought a freaking bag of cauliflower, went home, made it, and then looked at the back of it, and I was like, what? There's milk protein powder in it. No idea why, dude.
Yeah,
Some
makes
alcohol
no sense.
is refined with animal products typically going.
Okay.
So if you want to check it, you should check
Wine, I didn't know that.
it. Yeah, I didn't know that. But like vodka and stuff is made from potatoes, like
Yeah.
things like that. And vodka is my favorite if I do drink. By the way, fun fact, we both actually drink about the same amount per year, and that for me is 3 to 4 times a year.
Yeah, exactly the same.
So it's like, it's not something that I'm like highly like concerned about. What can I drink? When can I drink? Because I don't drink very often, really, if ever. Brian, it's been 24 hours. Where's my brown rice protein? It's probably in a pallet somewhere in a huge warehouse in some place crazy cold somewhere, and some guy with like a plastic hard hat and a jumpsuit that's orange is probably running around throwing a bunch of things into a basket, and that's probably where your brown rice is right at this moment. Like that was a little excessive, huh?
Vegan breakfast ideas. The breakfast that I have every single day is either oatmeal with bananas. So I just mush a banana in a bowl first, then I add some oatmeal, some protein powder, some almond or soy milk, put it in the microwave or just cook it, whatever you prefer, and take it out, and yeah, that's it. You put some cinnamon and maybe some almond butter on top, and that's perfect for me. Or I'll have a smoothie, and that's what you have, right?
Yeah, I have a smoothie every single day. You've seen that. It's
Yeah.
the exact same thing every day. It's like a 700-calorie fruit smoothie. Also, if you haven't tried tofu scramble, I'm telling you, it literally tastes exactly like eggs to me because I douse everything in ketchup anyways.
Yeah.
It's like the best breakfast thing. You just crumble tofu in your hands into a pan. That's scrambled tofu. Then you add your spices to it. Oh my gosh, it's good, man. Like chili powder and stuff.
Awesome.
And tons of ketchup. Don't
Yeah.
fuck
How
around.
much oatmeal, someone asks. I do. It depends if I'm cutting or bulking. If I'm bulking, about 130 grams, and now I'm at about 100.
All the oatmeal.
Yeah.
He just pours the whole
Everything.
thing in there. That's how he makes his fruit smoothies. His smoothies are always like this big. I'm always looking at him putting stuff into it, and I'm like, I don't think that's gonna fit your shaker, bro.
At home, I always drink from the blender thing because I just can't fit it
Oh,
anywhere.
I see.
So I'm used to it.
Okay, I was trying to figure it out. I was like, I don't think this motherfucker's ever made
Yeah.
a fruit smoothie in his life.
Yeah, I haven't gotten used to the cutting portions yet, man.
So
Shit.
funny, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Individually count how many oats you need in the morning, John. 1 flake at a time. 2, 3. 4.
Right.
If your friend forgot his wallet to pay for his meal, his meat meal, would you spot him? That's a ethical like line question right there. Yeah, I would spot any of my friends for anything. Like I wouldn't go to the restaurant being like, yeah, the whole thing's on me. But if someone like was about to get like in trouble from the restaurant, I wouldn't let my friend just get fucked over in the face.
Yeah. If my friend already ate the thing and I couldn't, like, I was there and he forgot his wallet, of course I'll pay for him. But, you know, if someone asks me, can you pick up some, you know, steak from the grocery store or whatever, I'll say no.
Perfect
because,
example.
Yeah.
That was a really good way to put it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way. Like they were like, can you pick me up a pallet of chicken? I'd be like, sorry, man, I can pick you up a little bit of tempeh.
Yeah.
I'll cook it for you too, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
I swear you're gonna like it after I make it for you, baby. What is a good meal idea to lose excess body fat? Just look up my video, How to Set Up Your Cut, Brian Turner. Favorite fast food vegan foods? Good question, dude. Fries or potato chips, wherever you're from.
Oh yeah.
I don't care where it's from. That's my favorite vegan fast food. It's amazing.
Unfortunately, I haven't visited too many fast food restaurants or vegan fast food restaurants here because I know there is a lot good
it's
burger
unfortunate
joints and
we're
stuff.
contest prepping.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have taken you everywhere, homie.
Yeah. I mean, like for now, I'd just say either Chipotle
Yep.
or there is this one place in Barcelona which is amazing, like the best vegan burgers that I've ever tried. I've tried so many vegan burgers in Europe, not here in America, but in Europe. Out of everything, the one burger that is the best, that tastes amazing, even better than every meat burger, is a place called Gopal in Barcelona, and it's just phenomenal, guys. Seriously, it just blows my mind every time.
That's fantastic.
I'll take you there, man.
Dude, I want to. I wish I wasn't bulking, dude, or cutting, because seriously, I would have taken you to like a bunch of places. There's one place called Plant Power Fast Food.
Yeah, I saw the video, man. I was so jealous.
Literally, it's entire everything from rack of ribs to burgers to fish and chips,
Man.
sauce, anything, bro, anything. They have ice cream cookies, ice cream sandwich cookies that they just came out with today. They came out with cheesecake last week.
Yeah.
Every weekend they come out with something new and dirtier to ruin your diet but keep you vegan. So
Next time I'm here, I will definitely be on a bulk.
Absolutely. Also, if you are looking for like vegan food places, but you're not necessarily around vegan places, things that are Asian are almost always very easy to veganize. Like sushi places, they always have a cucumber and avocado roll. You can always depend on that.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people just try to limit themselves to vegan restaurants, but Middle Eastern restaurants is a good thing.
Indian food sometimes.
Yeah, it's amazing, and Asian Thai food as well.
Oh yeah, Thai food is.
Yeah.
As we move forward, I feel like progressively, even just regular places always offer one vegan option, because it used to be they would always offer one vegetarian option, but now vegan is kind of the bigger thing. So that I've even at the last expo I was at, this big meat burger place, they had one black bean burger. It was fucking
crazy.
cool, man. I was like, that's so sick.
Watch out for the Mac Vegan coming soon.
Hey, dude.
That'll be
Dude, you quote both of us right now.
Yeah.
McDonald's will have a vegan food
within
option.
3 years, I think.
That's a little earlier than I think, but I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I would say within 7 years.
Yeah, we'll see who's right.
One of you is going to quote us one day.
Yeah.
Some places put the V on the menu for veganism. Yeah, that's really helpful. I love places that do that. How well does the My Protein brown rice bake? I have no idea. I think you might have meant taste. Bake? I have no idea.
Baked protein powder sounds delicious.
That sounds so weird. I agree with the vegan McDonald's. That's what's up, Team McDonald's. Favorite tofu recipes?
I'm not really experienced with tofu, but the one my girlfriend made once was tofu marinated in it was tahini and sweet and sour sauce, and that was the best tofu I've ever had in my life. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have more of that.
I make my tofu in a very traditional way. I just cut it down the middle, and then I cut horizontally so that you have pretty like flat squares, and then you just each side of those you brown it, add sauce, let the sauce caramelize. Boom. You can literally do that with anything. You could cook like cardboard strips, and it would taste amazing if you browned it and then put sauce on both sides and let it caramelize. It's really not that hard. No one's really like that great at cooking. It's just you figure out how to apply heat to things. That's really it.
Yeah, and tofu is something that you can do anything with, so it's perfect.
Get the extra firm kind, or you'll be disappointed when you're trying to cook with it.
Yeah. You guys have any tips for vegan bulking on a student budget?
Oh.
So a lot of people think vegan diet is very, very expensive. And I will say, if you go out and eat a lot, or if you buy the Gardein stuff and all those processed or meat replacement foods, yes, it's going to be way more expensive. And if you buy organic, it's going to be more expensive. But it doesn't have to be. It can be extremely cheap. You can buy rice, beans, lentils, chickpeas in bulk. Veggies aren't too much. All that kind of stuff gives you everything that you need. Fruits are cheap as well, most places. And yeah, I mean, if you just stick to whole foods, usually you can get a good price, especially if you go to Costco or something like that and just order huge bags and you can have it for months and months and months.
And like we've said it like many times, here in America, it's so much easier because like for us, a 10-pound bag of potatoes is between $2 and $3.50. Like $3.50 at most. Like So you really
Yeah.
can't complain if you're literally actually a college student who's literally concerned with calories, not with
Mhm.
everything else, then you'll be able to survive just fine, if not much cheaper than a normal diet. Look, everybody's like rice, beans, and
Yeah,
ramen.
yeah, rice, beans. That's right.
Why do you think meat is associated with masculinity? Just like smoking cigarettes used to be associated with being cool before
Mhm.
people like looked into it and then decided, wait, that's fucked up, and then decided to change the media. The media is entirely what makes people think certain things are certain things.
Yeah.
And so now you're seeing this big switch happening because no meat industry company would allow a huge sweep of people talking about how bad meat and dairy is on TV because they control that stuff. But now that we have all this social media,
Mhm.
no one tells me what to do. No one tells you what to do.
Right.
So you're able to get this huge new exposure to people who are vegan and whatnot, and they expose you to all these different ideas and stuff. So I think you're going to see in the next 5 to 10 years the perception of people eating meat
Mhm.
being cool to like, oh, wow, like, those guys are yoked as fuck and they eat
Exactly.
vegan.
Yeah, that's the main goal, like for me, just to change the perception of veganism
Yeah.
forever. Because like everyone that I've met, when I was in the meetups and FIVO, there's some really awesome guys. I was kind of a little like scared, like who's gonna come up to me, those vegan guys, like how do they look like? Because I never, it's very rare to meet vegan people in real life for me. So I was really surprised. Like we're all awesome, cool guys. It's just normal guys. I don't know why people
Yeah.
expect it to be like some sort of like alien species or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like check this out. I'll go talk to my friends that I haven't seen in multiple years who I'm
Mhm.
still friends with, and I won't tell them nothing, and they'll still be like, wow, I really love you, man.
Yeah.
Nothing changes. Like, and then you tell them vegan, and then their ideas can or cannot change.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the idea that someone is stupid or weird or gay or weak
Yeah.
or something because they're vegan, that just comes from your own stupidity
Yep.
and ignorance.
It's all perception.
Yeah, man, that'd be like, oh, you wear red colored things on your clothing? Oh, you're
Mhm.
such a little pussy. Like, that's the
Right.
dumbest. Any sort of like blanket statement, that's dumb. Do you guys have people that you view as role models and look to for inspiration? Yeah.
Good question.
Do you have somebody you want to throw that?
Look, I used to have a lot more, I really used to, the person that I looked up to in fitness when I started, I was Greg Plitt.
Oh yeah.
I really, really enjoyed his content and stuff like that. But recently I've been so, busy with building my own stuff, doing everything myself, and just like, I don't know, I don't have anyone to look up to be honest. And not that I think it's stupid to look up to someone at all. Like I really, I really want to find like a role model or something like that. I really enjoy, seeing someone living and leading by example. So it's just that I haven't really, been, researching and checking other people out and stuff like that. So for me at the moment, I don't have any. What about you?
I would say as you get farther into whatever you're doing and you understand more and more exactly what it is that you're doing and you hone it into a smaller like field, it's harder for you to look at this person as inspiration because you're like, okay, now that I'm in this field, that is actually a pretty far away from me field. So you still appreciate and you respect. The respect is the word that I think like we should keep it, because like I still respect the people that I used to look up to, but it's not the same because I'm in a different place and I'm actually doing something that's bigger. You know what I mean? So it's like, now what I'll do, instead of looking up to somebody and being like, wow, he's amazing, I love him so much, I would be honored to just meet him and touch his side. No, I look up to people and I gain inspiration from people like John Venus. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I see him put up a bunch of videos. I couldn't, like, if I was one of those people who had trouble putting up videos not on a schedule and I was like, oh, I'm putting one up every week. If I saw you putting out 3 or 4, I would be like, I need to pick my game up because you're very similar to me. The content is very similar. So why would I let you outwork me? So that's something that I do. Or I'll look up to people who have taught me things or can teach me things. Like, for example, Chelsea Lifts. She's very, very good with business. And so that's someone that I look to for inspiration just based off of how much she does currently and how much I know she's doing in the background that people aren't seeing. And I gain a lot of inspiration on what I'm going to do with my business and my content and stuff off of her. So people like that, people that I can kind of, people are in the same industry and business and kind of in the same areas as me. That's what I look up to.
Yeah.
There are a lot of comments. Sorry if you're leaving comments and we don't get to them. We are really sorry, but they
so
fly.
many.
If we could, I guarantee you, me and John would sit here and answer every single one, but it just wouldn't. It wouldn't work. Are you guys gonna be training at Iron Addicts this week? Man, I really wish we could, but actually, John is gonna be leaving this morning at 4 a.m. So
It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, we're so 9 hours from now. We're not gonna go to sleep tonight. We're just gonna stay up, drive him to the airport, drop him off. He's gonna be all repped for the plane. Out of Brian and John, who is the best in the gym? The best, like not the strongest or the best looking, just the best.
I don't even know, like, what does that even mean?
Neither of us. We actually just jump in there and then we go straight to the sauna. We don't even work out. We just like
We're just on our phones and
we're
Snapchatting.
Literally just get in there, do a couple curls, and then we go straight to the half natty lighting.
Arm day every day.
Such a good workout with John Venus today. Can you collab with Richard Piana? Yes, I will. I will do that.
That's such a funny name, Richard Piana.
Yeah, when you
I wish some people called him that instead. That'd be funny.
call him Dick Piana.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the food you miss the most? I miss hot dogs
Nice one.
so badly. Man, it's hard for me, and I'm sure he's gonna have better answer than me, because in America we have a replacement for every single thing.
Yeah.
So the one I would have said was cheesecake because it's my favorite dessert. It's also the one thing I took pride in and I was really good at making.
Mhm.
And I've had now a cheesecake that is equally as good, so I don't miss anything.
For me, it's still ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are replacements out there that will satisfy, my cravings. Or it's not even a craving, but I think it would be cool to eat ice cream again, and I will be doing it as soon as my cut is done. Hopefully by then, there will be vegan Ben and Jerry's in Europe. I have no idea why they don't have it any there yet. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, apart from ice cream, I don't know. But by the way, vegan hot dog is really easy. You just buy those vegan tofu or the tofu hot dogs or whatever.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, exactly. They even have it in Norway and other
luckily
places.
that's one of the beginning products that ever came out was Boca and Tofurkey.
Oh yeah.
So they're in lots of countries, whereas the newer
Mhm.
ones like Gardein, they're kind of sexy brands and they're not quite out there yet to other countries.
Yeah.
Are pre-workout drinks healthy? That's a kind of a subjective idea there. Nothing is healthy. Like when you go out and breathe, you're breathing toxins. When you're drinking diet sodas, when you go out and have alcohol, that's not healthy. So it's hard to say what's healthy and what's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
But pre-workouts are generally vegan.
Yeah.
I can
It's
tell you
good
that.
enough, right?
A lot of them are. Of course, you
Yeah.
should look into it, but
Yeah. I personally take it sometimes, but it's not something I recommend. If you can do without it, it's better. But it's not gonna kill you or anything like that.
I heard my brown rice protein is gritty. Is this true? It is
It is
actually
true.
gritty.
Unfortunately.
It doesn't have an offensive taste, but the texture, is gritty. So you
Yep.
have to, if you mix it in a fruit smoothie, you'll not even be able to notice it. If you're going to just make it with just almond milk,
Mhm.
then you're going to be able to taste just the grit. So you got to add some dehydrated peanut butter or cocoa powder, cacao nibs,
Yeah.
sweetener,
Yeah,
stevia,
for
something
sure.
like that to make it better.
Yeah.
If it's vegan, it's healthy. That is not true. That's that's the silliest thing ever.
Yeah.
I've heard people say you can eat as much food as you want at all, period, if it's vegan. And it's you could totally eat 50 of these Lenny and Larry cookies and you would get fat as hell. I don't care how vegan that is. You'd get fat.
Yeah. Someone said they tried a pre-workout that has fish inside. What the fuck?
What? For the pump, bro. Oh, no. Tilapia it thins your skin.
Oh yeah.
That's a joke. It's not real. That was this big crappy joke back
yeah.
in the day. Literally, but literally, bodybuilders would eat tilapia up to the
Yeah.
competition because it thins your skin.
What's your opinion on recreational drugs?
I actually think you should do what you want as long as you don't hurt anyone. I've always said that phrase, and I stay true to that. You should do whatever makes you happy as long as it does not affect anyone else or hurt anyone else.
Yeah, I actually agree about that because I think, especially in America, everyone's going to jail and stuff for using recreational drugs, and that really sucks. It shouldn't be illegal to harm yourself if you choose to do so, as long as you're not affecting other people.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I'm Snapchatting like a douche. I'm just saying, join us for the next hour. We'll be
yeah.
on here. You go ahead.
John and Brian, favorite vegan pastries? For me,
Ooh.
cinnamon rolls or whatever they're called. Those are awesome. Really love that.
I don't know if this counts, but I really like waffles.
Waffles.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
that's
love
a
waffles.
pastry, but
Yeah,
damn, they're
those
so
are
good.
nice.
With a little strawberries on top too.
Yeah, or jam or something. I don't know.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
not much of a jammer, but I like
John, hablas español. Hola. ¿Qué pasa, tío?
it. Sí.
Hugo.
Me también.
How much water do you drink a day?
Good question, actually.
Yeah.
I go for 2 gallons. That's what I go for.
Yeah, 2 gallons. I probably drink a little bit more. Yeah, well, actually, 2 gallons sounds about right, actually.
Like sometimes it'll be a little less, it'll be a gallon and a
Mhm.
half. Sometimes it'll be a little excessive and it'll be a little bit more. Like on a
Yeah.
leg day, I'll definitely pound out way
Yeah,
more
yeah,
water.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
like at the end of our leg days, the last 2 that we've done, like seriously, sweating so damn much by the end of it. Then we do cardio. I feel like I'm a sponge that lost all water at the end of it. It's painful.
Yeah. This question is coming up a lot. Favorite YouTube fitness channels except for each other's.
Oh, that's it. So, next question.
Yeah.
No, I'm
exactly.
totally kidding. I could name a billion, but just to name like a few, like Chelsea Lifts, Travis S, Tim Thibodeau, Matt Does Fitness, Obese to Beast, LP, my brother, JD, Beard Gains. There's so many more I could name.
Jason Genova.
Dude, yes.
We actually watched his videos. It was pretty entertaining.
I love
Yeah.
Jason Java.
Yeah. For me, like I'm actually pretty bad with following other fitness YouTubers. Actually, I should be I should catch up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, so far,
Natural
Wow.
Stephanie.
yeah, she. I don't even like. I haven't followed her for a while either. Man, I don't know. Like,
You're just always editing. That's what I've kind of noticed. So it's hard for you to stop editing and watch a video.
Yeah.
Like you're busy as
Yeah.
hell, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, I watch Casey Neistat once in a while when I have time, or I actually started watching. He asked about fitness channels. Never mind, guys. Fitness channels, I have no idea. I'm just not gonna answer here.
Brian, when you're in high school and bulking, what's some of the food you'd bring with you to eat? I'm getting kind of tired of just bringing peanut butter and jelly to school. So when I was in high school, I was a big meat eater. So that's kind of irrelevant now because I wouldn't do the same if I was me now, because that's how I got a lot of acne. Is I would eat so much fucking milk and cheese,
Mhm.
and I just blew my face up with like 6 cysts at any point. Every single day, I would have a minimum of 6 cysts at minimum, which means that usually I was having 10 or 12. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. But now, like, I'm going to go to the Texas FitCon in about a week. So I need to prep food because otherwise I'll be effed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook a copious amount of tempeh, and I'm going to toss in
That's a
orange
good idea.
chicken sauce, put it into different Tupperware containers, and that's my chicken or whatever. Like, that's the meat of my meal. And then, of course, I'll do veggies and rice, veggies and potatoes. That's what's up. You just put it in a Tupperware, bring it to school with you.
Easy peasy.
Easy McFreezy breezy. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? I couldn't care less. I'm sorry. I don't care.
I have no idea about football, to be honest.
Dude, there's no way you could watch American football. Like, that would be the most boring thing over there. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, they're coming in fast.
Yeah. And everyone's asking about opinion on vegan gains all the time. Did we already answer this?
Yeah, we did the earlier part, but we
okay,
should answer it again because we got new people.
Yeah.
I like his content, man. I think his content has good work into it. He's got a good eye for production and what feels right to watch, and it's a lot of his stuff is very entertaining to watch. But that does not mean that I condone like a lot of his opinions. Some of them are different than mine.
Yeah. He's talented. I wouldn't approach stuff the way he does, but I really like that he's a hard worker and he's trying, to make a good change, even though it doesn't seem that way. He has his methods, I have mine, but he's trying to do better, and that's what matters in the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his tactics, right? And everyone responds to something differently. So whether or not you think like he's a piece of shit, there's a lot of people out there who are like, I switched to veganism because I was punched in the face by vegan gains, and then I switched.
That's right.
Because I've heard that so many times in my comment section.
And he's really cool in real life. I've actually met him once, and he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he always shouts me out. He's like the nicest guy with my channel. I don't even know why. It's just amazing. Is it true that Vegan Gains is an alien? Have you seen the shape of his head? Vegan Gains is not an alien. He's actually he's an alien because he's Canadian and we're Americans. Yeah, he's an alien.
Yeah.
I've spoken to Richard on Skype and he's actually pretty chill. That's pretty tight. We're gonna
Yeah.
throw up Snapchats just real quick.
Do
because
it.
I haven't done it in a little bit. So if you guys are wanting to send in Snapchats, you can send them in, and we'll be opening them. So here's just a few. Here. So we got some kombucha. I'm seeing some kombucha there. Have you guys ever had kombucha? It is super weird. Very good for you though. Any difference in gaining strength or size from being vegan? No.
Nope.
Personally, none. We actually did a talk about this.
Yeah. 2 days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah,
I think, it was.
so.
It went up on my channel, right?
Yeah.
That was the one that we
Yeah.
talked about. That one.
Yeah, it's actually doing pretty well. People are liking it, so I'm guessing it answers a lot of questions.
Yeah. Go watch that one. We
Mhm.
in depth answer the question
Yep.
you just asked. I'm gonna do 2 more. We'll get back to the chat. Troy right here, he's showing us our cute little cat. Oh man, it's hard because it's like auto exposure. Here, I get you another one. Snapchatting of Snapchatting.
Snapception. What's that?
You answered my question on the live chat. That's awesome. Hell yeah. This is cool. People are really like sending in snaps from the actual stream. That's really cool. Yeah, send in more snaps. Add us on Snapchat.
How many hours do you guys sleep? I sleep about between 6 to 8 hours a day. Brian sleeps a little bit more.
Brian sleeps exactly 8 hours every single day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't matter when I go to
that's
bed.
true.
It's 8 hours later. So if we're gonna stay up till 2, then I'm not gonna get up for you
Yeah.
until 10.
I'm just jet lagged. That's why I'm like, I can't sleep too well right now.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
go to bed at the same time, but you
Yeah.
wake up every time about 2 to 3 hours before.
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Even some of these days, like I'll wake up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I walked like 1,000,000 miles already because I was bored and you weren't here."
Hitchhiking and shit.
Yeah, dude, it's legit, man. You like, I don't know. I'm gonna go into it. It was crazy. It was crazy. Any tips on improving filming and editing for fitness vlogs? There's not really like a do this and do that. It's look at your content and then see if it was funny. If you ever got bored, like that's one of the things I do. When I watch my video back again, if I'm ever bored, then it needs to get better. Because if you're
Mhm.
bored watching your own content, who's gonna watch your content?
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Best tip.
So I would say just try to improve something every single video, and by improving something over 200 videos, you're gonna improve 200 little
Mhm.
things, and then it'll build up something.
Same with everything. Try to improve all the time. Never
Oh, yeah,
never stop improving. Never become satisfied with what you have. Always try to progress. Brian, are you single? Lol.
Well, I didn't really want to like oust myself right now, but me and John are actually, I guess, officially announcing
Shit,
it.
man. What?
It's been what, like a year?
Are we gonna do this like right now? Seriously?
That's as far as I can take it before. No, I'm actually not single, but it's also not John Venus. How do you cook tofu? Too much water. I actually just made a tofu video, so go like maybe 7 videos back. Look at my videos, and you'll see the best recipe. And it's actually really funny because I make a lot of jokes, and it's really fun. Brian, are you feeling the burn? Bernie, you probably don't know about this, but it's like the American fucking politics bullshit.
Oh.
I don't know anything about Bernie, and I also don't know anything about politics because I honestly think that it's not controlled by who you think it's controlled by. I won't get too far into that because a lot of people get mad at me, but it's not the president you think is the president. Yo, let's hear some fresh rhymes,
Do
Brian.
it. Come on, I'll do the beatboxing.
Yo, you want to get vegan? Let's go. Take you down to the vegan stove. Gonna get some tofu. Let's go. Gonna have some sauce on it. Let's go. No, I'm actually dropping a mixtape like within the next 6 months, so keep your eyes peeled on that. I'm gonna drop a bunch of the raps on Patreon. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel. What would you recommend for a YouTube channel? That's hard. You got to figure out yourself, man, because if you don't know, then you're not gonna make content that you want to make. You're gonna make content that I tell you should make. If that makes sense, like figure out what you like to make, because that's what you're gonna make the best.
Yep. I agree.
What non-fitness channels do you watch?
Casey Neistat for me, and that's it.
That's it.
Oh no, one more. Gary V.
Oh yeah,
Gary Vaynerchuk. I watch him sometimes as well. Just because I'm really heavily into business and that kind of stuff, so it's fun for me to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
so if you're
business
not into
podcast.
business and stuff like that, it's not for you. But I like it.
If you are just looking for some kind of like mindless entertainment that's at a little bit higher level than just the general Netflix show,
Yeah.
then Vice is a fantastic channel.
Vice, yeah.
It's like independent reporters and stuff, so they don't actually have like an overlord company that's telling them they can't do this and that. So they'll do things like they'll go to North Korea, or they'll like go to Kazakhstan and show you some of the culture and stuff. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the food version of that same channel is Munchies. So either one is really, really fun.
Yeah. How did you guys deal with criticism when starting YouTube? Did people ever put you down or consider what you were doing to be weird?
Yes. Dude,
Yeah.
absolutely. I started YouTubing in high school, so my people in high school thought I was just like the dumbest try-hard idiot ever. Why wasn't I just going to parties, getting drunk on the weekend? Instead, I was staying in, recording videos, putting up videos on the weekend, and people just thought it was the stupidest thing, and I was just like the most vain idiot. And it was like I was helping people, but nobody realized it because it was at such a small amount of level. Now people who were talking shit about me in high school are asking me questions, asking me how they can do the same fucking thing. But now it's been accepted, so it's normal. When it's not accepted, it's the fucking stupidest thing you could ever do. You're such an idiot. Sorry, I got passionate. You go.
And we actually recorded a whole podcast that is coming soon about this very topic as well. So that's going to be interesting for you guys to hear.
That's my favorite thing we've recorded so far.
Yeah, me too, because we have so much to say about it, and we're so passionate about it. So, yeah, I wish we could do another one of those. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing. And we'll have to make like a series of that every time we visit each other.
Yeah.
Challenge Brian to a FIFA match. Everybody wants us to play FIFA. I didn't know that game was still popular, man.
Yeah, no, it's great. In Europe, it's what everyone plays.
It's
apart
like
from Call of Duty.
Professional video game players that play that. Brian, would you go to Norway? Hell yeah, and I will, but it's just we don't know when quite yet.
I'll pay for you. It's okay.
Thanks, baby. No,
You know what you have to do in return, right?
Dun, dun, dun. I just got to cook for you like I've been cooking.
Yeah. Brian's actually taken over the role of Catherine while I'm here. So it's awesome. No
Just-
difference at all, guys.
None. Any crap from family and friends going vegan? Yeah, in the beginning, my friends thought it was weird. My family is very accepting of me, period. It's like, I don't know why. They just love me so much. I guess that's what a family's for. But friends a little bit, at first, because they thought I was doing it for like a couple of weeks or something. But then they saw I was doing it for a long time. And my friends generally have a lot of respect for me because I do a lot of stuff. I'm not the fucking do nothing person. So they just see what I'm doing and they kind of respect it.
Yeah.
So.
For me, my parents were actually vegan or
That's
almost
so cool.
vegan before I went vegan. My brother was vegan for like 2 years before I was vegan. So, they actually wanted me to go vegan. So I had like a reverse problem. Like not everyone has this problem.
So cool.
Like it's very rare.
Pressure from inside of the house.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's very, very different situation for me. But once I saw the movie, once again, I saw what they were talking about and whatever. But apart from that, my friends are always like, I don't have a lot of friends. I have a small amount of extremely good friends. And obviously if you have extremely good friends, they're going to support you no matter what. So yeah, people that know me and are like regular people that, you call friends or some people call friends, they were, skeptical and they probably talk. I've heard them say a lot of shit, behind my back from other friends, but that's just, the way it is. A lot of people want to pull you down to their level if they see you succeed or see you doing something different. They're scared of it and they want to attack it. So that's just how it is. But your true friends will always support you.
Yeah, I like what you just said there, man. I also have a very small, really tight-knit group of friends, and then I have friends that are outside of that group, but those initial friends that are in that, like, 6 or 7 of them, it's like they would accept anything I do. So you got to have those friends. Like, if you don't have those friends currently, you probably don't have those friends yet. Go find out who would unconditionally support you no matter what you do.
Was your channel growth consistent or is it just blow up? Again, we answered that in the podcast, but we can do a quick one.
Yeah, a real quick one, but there's a really good podcast coming. Wait for that. But I've been around on YouTube 4 or 5 years now, and for the first 90%, 85% of that, like up to about 9 months ago, pretty much nothing. Like it took me years and years and years to get to 1,000 views per video, and it was mind-blowing that I was getting that many views.
Yep, very, very similar story and journey, so exactly the same thing to me. Yeah, a lot of people just, think it's like your channel just blows up, but
like
it's
you just started
not.
your channel and it started blowing up as soon as
it's
you
like
started.
congratulations, man, you're blowing up so quickly. But if you
So
actually
lucky.
go into it and see like all our oldest videos,
my gosh.
you'll understand what we mean.
I mean, just look how many videos I have up on this channel, 778.
Yeah, 400 and something. So
It's not like any of those videos were half-hour videos for me to make and edit. Each of those videos took at least 4 hours to film and edit. Much of them many more hours. So think about that. That's what, like 4,000 hours of time.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like learning and mastering a skill. Like you put 5,000 hours, I think you become an expert. Maybe some 10.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like the same thing. At this point, I feel like I'm so much better than the beginning of my channel. Holy
yeah. Wow. Yeah, seriously, guys, if you check out our oldest videos, which I do not recommend anyone doing, you will see what we're talking about. I'm like, hey, everyone, I'm going to show you guys how to
You were nervous.
how to count macros and calories and put it into this app called MyFitnessPal, okay? And that was so bad. Don't check it out, guys.
I think YouTube's algorithms blow up when you hit a certain amount of engagement, and that engagement can take you a while to organically grow to. That's so true. When you get to a certain amount of likes or views or thumbs up or comments, it definitely helps you get out to the search engines more, and that helps you exponentially grow. That's why you see people continue to grow after they hit a certain number.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, how much would it suck if we still gained 50 followers a month?
It would suck big time, but I would still be doing it, you know?
Yeah, me too,
I
man.
promised myself that I was going to keep going no matter what, so it would suck, but we'd keep pushing it,
That's
as
awesome.
everyone should.
That's so sick, man. Do you drink coffee, John Venus?
Sometimes I will, but it's not something that I regularly make at all. But I do enjoy it sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Probably a little bit less even than he does.
Mhm.
I like the flavor sometimes, but it's really not my like beverage of choice. Like if I was gonna have hot something, I would probably have hot tea before I'd have hot coffee.
Yeah, tea is nice as well.
I love tea. I came back from the UK from Body Power, and I literally was like this tea head, this like tea fiend, bro. I even bought, it's PG Tips is what it's called. It's like the brand that everybody in England uses. So I was like, oh, I'm so English now. I need to buy PG Tips, Mike. It's stupid, bro. Have you ever been to Jamaica? No, I have not. And to be honest, I don't really have a craving to go there because it's a lie what you see.
Exactly.
Like you go to a resort where they like make it look really rich and wealthy
Yeah.
of a country. But if you actually find out the facts about Jamaica, about 90% of the population, 90% of the people who have a job are working in a factory and they're just slaving and getting paid almost nothing. The other part of the country doesn't have a job, period. I couldn't go there and be happy knowing that what I was doing is really just supporting the resort owners and fucking
Exactly.
up the rest of the country.
Yeah. I don't understand people like almost always, especially in Norway, people will go on vacations and they will always go to the same places, and it's really annoying. They'll always go to tourist resorts in Alicante or Gran Canaria or like the whatever it's called in English. But you know, like I don't understand, because when you're going out, you're supposed to, you know, in my opinion, you're supposed to like embrace the new culture and like explore, see how other people are living. You don't want to just, you know, hang out in a resort where everyone else is from the same country as you. What's the point? The only difference is that you're in the same like environment that you were back at home, except there's a little pool and some sand and water. That's the only like, and sunshine. That's the only difference.
True.
You have to go and explore and like immerse yourself to, you know, develop, you know, knowledge about the world and understand culture and just understand humanity in a more broad way. And I really encourage everyone to just, you know, have the cheapest vacations ever. Just go into a random city, obviously do your research, make sure it's not dangerous, and just stay at a motel or something and just live extremely cheap and just walk around in the cities and just embrace everything. That's what I like. My most important travel tip: don't go to these hotel resorts.
That's a tip from the travel pro right there. Seriously. Yeah, whenever I travel, which I don't do often, but when I do, I always make sure that I'm rooming with somebody that lives there, because then you're actually living in their house.
That makes everything easier.
You're eating exactly how they're actually eating. They're going to take you to the places that they actually go to, not the places that are the coolest, but the places that they grew up going to. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a much more like realistic idea of what's going on. Ever had weird shit sent to your P.O. box? I have had some weird shit sent to my P.O. box. I've had like really weird stuff that I don't know why people think I would use it. Like I've had a bodybuilding posing trunk sent to me, like little underwear for like posing on stage or whatever. Like I didn't know if they thought I was like in the PO unboxing video gonna like stand up and like put them on and be like, wow, they're really nice, thank you. But yeah, I've had some funky weird shit. I've had some food in there like that's been sent to me that wasn't wrapped very well, so it was literally like a big glob of crap that was like festering by the time it got to me because it was from overseas. Had all sorts of weird stuff, but it's fun. I don't mind any of those things. It's really fun. Nate Diaz, vegan UFC fighter. I think it's really cool that he's vegan. That's really badass. Thoughts on Max Shooting? Max Shooting gave me a shout out way back when I was a really small channel. He was also a really small channel, but at the time I thought he was like huge. So I always kind of favored him because of that. But since then, literally I've had zero interaction with Max Shooting. We've never, and I'm not saying like we're beefing or we hate each other, but literally it's just like, you know, you went to high school and they're like, I've never actually talked to Steve, I just know of him. But same thing, it's like I know Max Shooting, he knows me, we see each other and we'll like high five, but we don't actually like chat or catch up or nothing.
I'm pissing myself, guys. I really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, go ahead, dude. Yeah, no, go ahead. I can man it for a
Guys,
minute.
can I go take a piss?
Will you allow John Venus? It's gonna be up to you guys.
Press 1 if you allow me to take a piss. Press 1, please.
How old are you? I'm 23. Actually, I don't know how old you are. How old are you? How old are you?
24. 25 actually.
John Venus is 25. Yeah, here we go. So now we're going to go solo, guys. Everyone said you can't go to the bathroom. Everyone's punching in 2 and no. No, you can go, though. You can. Now. All right. Hit me up with the solo questions. I'm a quick fire answer. I'm really, really good at speaking very quickly. Brian, what's the brand of edamame beans that you buy? I honestly don't know. They're from the 98-cent store, but they're really, 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 really tasty. High in protein. Very good. You should live stream every week, Brian. I think we might live stream more often now. We have this setup kind of figured out. I haven't done it in a long time, but now we have these new mics. It's a lot more fun. Also, this kind of thing that I have, like the screen on the side, is very sexual. We'll try to do it a little bit more often, but I've been very, very, very busy, and I have a lot of projects, so we'll get it done. We'll get it done. When is your laser treatment? My laser treatment's after my competition. It got moved to after, so my competition is June 11th, and I'll be getting my surgery soon after, and then the video will be up very soon after that. Brian, what would you do if ketchup wasn't vegan? That would be rough. That'd be really rough. But you know what? It is, so luckily, we get away with that one. I'd probably come up with some sort of replacement. Workout split. Currently, I'm doing chest and tris, back and bis, and a leg day. I currently don't do shoulders because I have a very bad impingement in shoulder, so I'm going to wait until after my competition to kind of deal with that. Worst thing about John visiting? Quick answer before he comes back. I feel bad for him because I'm on contest prep, so I feel like I'm not giving him my full personality and, like, you know, all that stuff. And I also feel bad that he has to wait like a few hours every morning before I wake up, but I can't do anything about that. Brian, can I crash on your couch for the show? I wish, man. I wish you could, but unfortunately you can't. There's like 50 people that have asked me that who are coming down. I really wish you could. I'm sorry, man. What's your favorite restaurant that offers vegan options here in San Diego? I like pretty much all Asian sushi places or pho places. I think they're so good. I'm obsessed with pho, so yeah, any sort of pho place. He's right back. Look at that. It's a quick pee right there. What would you guys recommend scheduling meals relative to when you work out in order to avoid a lethargic feeling at the gym? That's really up to you because everyone's different. What I do is I have a shake in the morning, so I have 700 calories. Then I'll work out, and then I won't eat until way later at night, 8. That's like 7:30, 8. That's when I'll start eating.
Thoughts on Hodge twins?
Oh, man. I'm making a video about that soon, so you'll have all of my thoughts on the Hodge twins.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward. I don't even know it's going to be quite yet, but it's going to be harsh.
Did I wash my hands? I'm not going to answer that now. Yes, I did.
I just found out you're in San Diego. Mind blown. So close, and I never met you. That's fucking cool. It's so cool how many people actually are vegan in San Diego. So if you guys ever want to work out at the gym I work at, it's called Fitness 101. Tell them who sent you. Maybe they'll give me free membership finally. Have you guys ever heard of Macedonia? I have. That's probably not how I've probably said it wrong. It's probably Macedonia, but yeah, I've heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah, I don't actually know what it is, but I just know it's a place.
Okay.
I've heard it in like I think a movie or something.
Oh.
Should I take Accutane? Actually, no. You should do every other thing you can before you take Accutane. It's the last resort. It's really, really fucking bad for you.
Yeah, I really agree. I actually took Accutane. I've never shared it on my channel, but I actually did struggle with severe acne as well. And I did take Accutane for about 8 months. And then a year later, everything came back. So in the end, I damaged my health for no reason. But a lot of people get great success with it. So I'm not hating on it or anything like that. But just know that it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, I'd say first thing first, take dairy out of your diet. That is what effed me up so bad. Second thing, make sure you're cleaning your changing your sheets every single day. And then you have a bunch of different things that you can kind of test out because everyone has something different. You know, some people like really respond badly to gluten or sugar and it makes them like blow up. But yeah, try everything else, then go on Accutane as a last resort. I have unlimited amount of money on food, but still don't know what to eat as an athlete. That sucks. You're going to get it out. You're going to get it done. Should I smoke weed to help my appetite while bulking? Hey, that's completely up to you, man. If it helps you out, and it's legal or whatever, it's good for you and your family doesn't hate you or nothing and your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, do whatever. We've already said this a few times. Do whatever makes you happy as long as you're not hurting anybody else, I think. And it's vegan.
It's vegan, guys.
Being all stupid.
John, you should have came to the Veg Fest last week, so
Oh,
you could
yeah,
have face to
dude.
face Durian Rider.
Oh, not that part. But the Veg Fest, yeah, I really wanted to go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
There's
Maybe
one
next
coming
year.
up right after my competition, bro. I think it's in the beginning of July, and I'm so stoked.
Where is
because-
that, in LA or something?
Yeah, it's in LA, dude. So it's only a
Shit.
3-hour drive for me.
Nice.
I can't wait. It's gonna be all these. Oh, it's like gonna be amazing.
Maybe I'll join. It's only 20 hours with a plane.
Fuck, dude, you're crazy. It's funny when John was talking to me about coming here. I thought he was kind of just asking and stuff. I didn't really think he was gonna commit to it because I'm like I don't travel very much, but it's a lot more common for him. And so literally he was like, "Are you cool about this time?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. This will be good." Blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, "Okay, I'm looking up times right now." And then like, boom, he's like, "Okay, tickets bought. I'll see you in about 4 weeks." I was like, "Damn, son, you're quick with the traveling. That's dope, man."
Yeah, I feel like if you take too long, it never happens. I think like a lot of people say
Yeah.
stuff and say, yeah, I'm really down to do this. Yeah, for sure, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and no one actually does it. So like I really hate when people do that to me. So I decided I'm never gonna do that to
Hell
anyone
yeah.
else. So I'm always gonna stick to my word and just do it.
Yeah, it definitely impressed me. I was like, "Damn, boy takes action." That was dope. Someone asked, what video editing program do you use?" I know we both use different ones. So I use Sony Vegas Pro 10.
I use Final Cut Pro 10.
Yeah, so that's Mac only, right? Yeah,
I
Adobe
think so.
Premiere. Adobe
Yeah,
Premiere
yeah,
does
yeah.
both, but then Final Cut
Yeah.
Pro is just Mac, and Sony Vegas
Yeah.
Pro is just computer, PC or whatever. So there you go. Where do you think Hope Veganism will be in 100 years? Good
100.
question. I think it'll be so damn advanced that every single place you can ever go to will have an option.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think by then veganism will be mainstream. I don't think everyone's gonna be vegan, but I definitely think it's gonna be mainstream.
Yeah, I definitely think a lot of people will be like, "Oh wow, this thing is not really sustainable."
Mhm.
So a lot of us need to at least incorporate something.
Making all kinds of gains.
Somebody's all, "Fuck Sony Vegas." Well, you watch my channel, so you can't hate Vegas too much. What's your favorite food? Asian food of all types, but specifically, you want me to narrow it down, pho noodles. What about you?
Favorite food.
That's
so
hard,
hard.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like asking your favorite musician. You're like, well, there's a million different genres.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say Lenny and Larry's complete cookie.
The endorsement. I was gonna say butt just to be funny, but it's too late now. So I ruined that. I'm sorry. Camtasia's the simplest. Camtasia is so terrible. Oh, I see what you're saying though. Okay, I get what you're doing. You're trying to help people who are like beginners. Any non-fitness industry pursuits? Actually, yes. I'm rapping currently. I'm gonna start that. Like I've done it for like many years, but I'm gonna officially release mixtapes, and then eventually I'm gonna purchase and create beats and officially release an album to purchase on iTunes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, apart from the clothing company, which, it's not really like established yet, but it's not really related to fitness. We actually try to make everyone want to wear it as a normal piece of clothing that you would wear outside of the gym. So I guess that's a non-fitness related pursuit, but I'm 100% sure that a lot of stuff will be coming. So for now, that's it.
And that clothing company he's talking about is called Vegan Revolution.
Vegan Revolution clothing, yeah.
And it's actually really dope. A lot of people will
Thanks, man.
have some really weird designs in their clothing, but yeah, yours are very sleek and very cool. What is that restaurant called that you get pho from in San Diego? So this is just for people who are in San Diego, but it's called Super Bowl Pho. And you got to get the tofu and broccoli, and if you want it to be really big and voluminous, then you get double noodles. Or if you want a lot of broccoli, then you get double broccoli. Oh my gosh.
Is that the one we tried?
Yeah, did you like it?
Whoa, that was surprising, yeah.
Right? How good was that, man?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, when I'm bulking, I'll probably get that 4 times out of the week, every single week.
Yeah. Let me just answer this one. It's been coming up a lot.
What?
Are you planning on visiting Portugal? I have visited Portugal before, but yeah, I mean, why not? I might just improvise a trip with my girlfriend and my friends or something. Anything is possible, and since it's really close, it might very well happen.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Any tattoo plans for either of y'all? I'll answer first. None. 0. I have currently none on my body, and I don't plan on it. Period.
Yeah, I don't have any more tattoos. Like, for me, it just, if I'm getting a tattoo, it has to be something that happens that, makes me want to have a tattoo, or like a life-changing event or something. And if I want to like relate it to, or I have no idea. Like every time something big happens, I feel like, every time I got a tattoo, something happened. So I have 2 tattoos currently, but I'm not gonna go into the stories. But I don't plan on getting anyone anymore. But it might happen. I don't know.
And before he has my name tattooed on his left shoulder. Don't look, but look. Brian, any future rap music involving veganism? I honestly don't think that that's going to be my thing. Like, I'm just going to rap. Like, you can't hate me for, like, not putting veganism in my rap. I think it's a little cheesy to, like, make your whole rap album about veganism or make your whole rap album about girls or make your whole, I'm just going to rap about whatever the hell I want. And I got a lot of stuff to say. You guys probably already know that because I'm always fucking talking. What do you guys take on religion and spirituality? That's actually a very interesting one. For me personally, I believe in God. I really do, and I'll even like pray at certain times. Like especially before like workouts, which I think is a little bit crazy for some people. But I don't like necessarily subscribe to a certain like orthodox style of religion. I feel like a lot of it has been tainted with how a certain human wants you to look at it. Like if you go to a church, then you're learning what that man wanted to tell you that week. So I'm not about that. I think you should kind of like have your own personal relationship if you do.
Yeah, no, I agree. I believe in a set of principles, and you should always do good and show compassion and try to spread positivity and stuff like that. And there is a lot of stuff that I agree with in religion, but I don't like the idea of religion because of like how much crap has come out of it historically and presently. So there's a lot of negative stuff related to religion, and I just don't see the point. And I think it's not that I don't believe in a God or anything like that. Like God for me, it could mean anything. Like it could mean the universe. It could mean whatever, like a little cloud with a smile or something. I have no idea. But I do believe in something, but I don't know what it is. I do believe in karma, and I don't know. I just think that you should do good as much as you can, and you will receive some sort of reward. It's not always the case, unfortunately, but it's a good way to live.
And if you're not going to be religious, at least just subscribe to the thought of like not karma necessarily, but be nice, treat people how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
I mean, just because you don't have a religion doesn't mean that you don't have to be accounted for your transgressions against other people. Past jobs you worked, I thought that was an interesting one. My first job was a mechanic, like assistant. It was like my pops owns a mechanic shop, so I was down there all the time, like switching out transmissions, helping him like mount motors and things like that. So that was really dope. The next job I had was a personal trainer at a corporate gym called LA Fitness. It's kind of like a 24-hour or World's Gym, Gold's Gym, whatever you want to call it. And I was a personal trainer for about a year, which was really cool. My purpose of it was I wanted to be able to train people of all different types. I wanted to train like really obese people. I wanted to train people with like osteoporosis. I wanted to train really old people. I wanted to train little tiny kids who were just getting into it, kids who were trying to be better at athletic performance. Try everything, so that way I'd get a little bit more experience. Then I branched out to doing independent training on my own so I could get actual money for it. And then after that, moved to YouTube. Bam, that's where we are now.
Yeah, I had a lot of summer jobs, like, those small ones for family and friends and stuff like that, painting and gardening and that kind of stuff. But in terms of real job, I worked at a warehouse for a while, carrying boxes back and forth, that kind of stuff, very repetitive, not very enjoyable. But that's pretty much it. I saved up and told myself that I'm gonna, do YouTube and try to make it and not work or focus on anything else. And luckily, here I am.
Have you guys seen the Bob Marley documentary? It's called Marley on Netflix. That sounds amazing, but no, I haven't heard of it. I simply say that's amazing simply because I guarantee the production on it is out of the world. Do you guys play a lot of video games? Do you consider them a waste of time? I think that a lot of my tendencies now as an entrepreneur and a businessman and a hard worker comes from me playing video games as a child, specifically RPG games where you'd have to start at level 1 with level 1 skills on everything. You couldn't wear or use anything in the world, so you'd have to do something over and over and over and over and over until you earned the right to buy that certain weapon, equip it, do certain skills and things like that. It built this like work to get reward, work to get reward, work.
But it's the same, like the video game represents real life as well, because not everyone in the game would do that. So it's also your personality.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good ass point.
Yeah, a lot of players would just quit or whatever. So
or just like run around and do like the fun thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
explode
it's
things.
kind of like the same. So yeah,
it definitely like helped me like practice work ethic before I knew that I was even doing it. Yeah. And then now like I can commit to something starting knowing that it's going to take me 5 years because I respect the fact that if you're going to be good, it's going to take time.
Yep.
Do you get so many shaker cups because they break, or because you don't like washing dishes, or are you a shaker cup hoarder? All of those. No, they actually don't break very often, which is pretty dope. But
He got it because I was coming over. and visit.
exactly.
And I drink a lot.
No, but for real, like I let all my friends take them immediately. Don't even ask. They just take them right off the shelf. So I buy a lot for them. And then also like sometimes, actually a lot of times, I'll leave my shaker accidentally somewhere, or I'll leave it in my car and it'll bake and turn disgusting. So then I have extras. It's just easy. Also, I drink a lot of water. So.
Did you play World of Warcraft? I played it for a little while, but didn't really enjoy it. I went to another game that was really similar to RuneScape. So yeah, never really played.
That's
World
where
of
I was.
Warcraft.
RuneScape. I'd played World of Warcraft for like a day or two, and I was like, nah, not my thing.
What's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite one?
One of my favorite TV shows was Prison Break. It was one of the best
Oh yeah,
series
it's awesome. Yeah, right now, like I can name 100 TV shows that I like, but right now I'm watching The 100, and I just started watching it, and I've pretty much seen everything. And I think it's extremely well made and surprisingly, fun to watch. I thought it was gonna be a really, really crap, like True Blood or something, but it was actually like ended up being really good. So looking forward to seeing more. Apart from that, my all-time favorite is, get ready for this, Breaking Bad. Love that series so much.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sons of Anarchy is one of my other favorite ones, and those are the ones that I passed. The one that I'm currently watching now at the current moment is House of Cards. This is a new season that just came out. Brian, did you get into lifting at first to help with scoliosis? Actually, when I got into lifting, I didn't realize I had scoliosis, but I've had it since I started. I just completely thought it developed as I was going. So when I was 15, I had scoliosis, and I didn't even know what I was doing with it. What does CT Fletcher think about vegan diets? I don't even think CT Fletcher is aware that vegan is a thing that exists in the world. I don't have a lot of time to like probe his mind necessarily. I get to talk to him as a friend and he kind of like as a little son or whatever, but I don't get to be like, hey, what do you do in the morning, CT? Do you take showers in the morning or night? Like, do you like this or that brand? What kind of music? You know what I'm saying? Like we're always working, moving.
Yeah, a lot of people are coming with TV shows they like now.
Yeah, I know. They're like, Dexter.
Oh, Dexter is awesome. It's my second or third favorite
so
TV
good,
show.
except for the ending.
Yeah, oh my god, the last season. Fuck the last season, guys.
Damn.
That didn't exist.
Oh, good point. Hell on Wheels. That was such a sick fucking show. I'm sad that it's gone, man. That was a really, 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 really good show. Favorite thing about where you live? By far, I would say my favorite thing about where I live is that I have such a diverse culture of food and people around me. So I get to meet people that are coming in from like all sorts of different countries, and obviously I get access to all the best food.
You can just answer the question by saying Gardain.
Lenny and Larry's. You can hold down the fort while I take a pee?
I can do it.
Are you nervous?
Wait. You had to ask them first.
Hey guys, can I go to the bathroom?
I guess that works. Okay, so it's just me and you now. I'm gonna delete his channel while he's gone. Okay. What the hell are these questions? Sorry, it's too late. He already left. You should try a restaurant. Oh, missed it. Too late. What's your take on eating? Oh my god, this is going too fast. John, hack his channel. Yes, I will right now. I'm going to change his profile picture into something really, really bad. Prank his chair. Good idea. One sec. See here? I'm going to put this on this chair right now. See if he sits on it. Anyway, John, are you human? Yes, I think I am. I'm not 100% sure. I think none of us can be 100% sure, but that is my belief. Yes, I think I am human, even though my name says otherwise. Supplements for acne, probiotics. I'm not sure. When I had acne, I pretty much doom. He's back. Yeah, I think so.
I'm back. I can't hear anything. Hold on, I'm coming.
He's got such a fat ass that he didn't even feel the fork.
I sat into the fork.
Anyway, when did you make plans to visit Brian? It was like 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. I heard you have 3 nuts. Is it true? I've actually got like
Did
40.
you tell him? 40 nuts?
The way you cut me off there was so funny. I've got 40 nuts. John, favorite Guardian product that you tried?
I think I tried 2. I'm gonna try the third one today. But the one with the barbecue, what was that? It was something barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue tangy wings.
Yeah, that's it. That was sick. That was really, really nice.
I forgot about that one.
Yep.
That one's really good. Some girl asked about my veganism, said she feels that God put animals on the planet for us to eat. What the fuck do you have to say about that? Ask her if she feels like it's natural for her to eat animals that are alive with her teeth. Bite them in the ass and tear it out, because that's what they were there for.
Yeah.
Like when God put, if you do subscribe to that whole religion, when God put a person on the earth, do you think that person was like us and had an iPhone and shit? No, like that first person was pretty basic animalistic type of person. He was like, need to make fire. I'm hungry. Go, 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 go. And are you like that? Then don't subscribe to the same things. John, move to Cali so you and Brian can always make videos together, okay? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that would be sick.
You just gotta move Sergi and Kathy, and then we can do it.
I really had to save up money, so I actually might, start a Patreon just to like move everyone to Cali Patreon donation page.
Dope, bro. Just move all of my best YouTube friends into one city, and it's gonna be like the YouTube city.
Yeah.
Turn San Diego into just the hot spot for people.
But I really I really enjoy the US because of all the opportunities for business, especially in fitness, in fitness in particular, and diet and everything. It's the best place to be. Right now, it doesn't really matter because I'm doing everything online. But if I were to expand and do more, business deals with companies and had to meet them in person and stuff like that, then definitely it's a big advantage. Plus, I know a lot of cool people here, including my man Brian. So it would be really cool. And my guess is that I'll probably move to the U.S. within 5 years, 100% sure.
I can see it being a lot more of an option when we are having a huger outreach and stuff.
Yeah.
So like you could make it a business decision. Like what if we had like a vegan brand or a vegan
That'd be
restaurant
sick, yeah.
or something like that?
Yeah.
You'd have to be here. That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah. The coolest, most epic vegan restaurant ever.
Dude, no, legit though, that would be like, I mean, that's not like one of the things I want to do, but like if it happened to be,
It'd be cool
something
to
that could work.
Yeah.
How
It'd be
cool
cool
would it be, man? To
Yeah.
have a legit full vegan
Yeah,
restaurant,
yeah.
and
That'd
it's
be
called
cool.
like I don't know, like the forkless gains, or I don't know, the knifeless gains, whatever it is, and then it's just like straight fire food. Because I'm a good chef, I think. Just saying.
He is, guys.
Thoughts on people vaping? It's something that people do. I'm not into that.
No.
Have you ever killed an animal? Good question. Never have I ever killed an animal. Have you?
No. Who does that? Like, do people like go around killing animals and
How do you
shit?
get into that shit?
I mean, like if you eat meat indirectly, I guess. But I'm assuming you mean like going up to a dog with a knife and just like waiting for it to come. It's like, but no, no way.
Did LP move out? Yeah, he did, dude. It's sad. He moved out with baby girl because he loves her. And so John it's actually, so it kind of sucks, but it kind of works out because otherwise I wouldn't be able to have people stay here. John actually sleeps where LP used to sleep, so that's fucking fantastic. Does Catherine like the U.S.? Has she ever been to the U.S.?
She was an exchange student for 1 year, but she didn't get the most realistic view or I guess perspective of America because she was staying in Kansas, like a really small town in Kansas. So that's the only place she's been apart from driving some places. But yeah, she really, really wants to come to California and do like a little mini road trip. I think she'll love it.
Yeah, that'd be a blast, man. Just got back from playing soccer. Time to enjoy these lads talk with some Chipotle. That's
Chipotle.
badass. That's his favorite.
We
food
already
right
done
now.
that today.
I like how this guy's question is Lenny and Larry's cookies? Yes, Lenny and Larry's cookies. They're delicious. How's she recovering after the raw broccoli challenge?
Guy, that was a funny challenge, man. I still laugh my ass off when I see it. She's fine. She's fine.
Really funny.
We now know that she has a new talent of making awesome broccoli smoothies. So that's
Within her stomach.
yeah, exactly. All kinds of good bacteria.
What do you guys think of bees being commercially used for growing vegetables? Wait,
what?
Oh, you mean for like whatever you call that, pollination or whatever? Is pollination necessary for anything that's not a flower?
I don't even know like the answer to that question. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't really think I've researched enough to answer that, but I'm pretty sure like broccoli and shit does not need to be pollinated; it just grows. Like I've grown carrots before. I don't ever have, I don't know, bees come
Mhm.
bang the carrots or anything like that. Chelsea let me down big time on that challenge. Did she really, or did you really expect her to actually do that well? You've seen how slow she eats. That wasn't gonna happen, boy. Cliff Builder bars, though. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh man, the box is gone. But yeah, we
Sorry,
wrecked, we wrecked a box. Actually, John wrecked a box this week.
Shh, I'm cutting, man. Don't listen to this guy. I'm very, very strict.
Yeah, but I really like them, and yes, they are vegan, which is really badass of them.
Do you ever cheat on your vegan diet? Like, if you're vegan, you can't cheat on your diet. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're not a vegan at that point, but
Yeah.
yeah, like vegan people eat shitty food sometimes, but it's still
Yeah,
vegan
yeah.
food.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. In that sense, for sure. Yeah.
Thoughts on tempeh? I really don't like the texture taste. You just gotta learn how to cook it. Come over here, I'll cook it for you. I guarantee you'll be like, damn, this shit is fire.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Just saute it so it's golden brown on both sides in coconut oil.
And then macros kick ass.
Oh yeah, they're super high in protein,
Yeah.
low in fat, and then just put sauce on it. I fit half a Lenny Larry cookie in a day. Now I gotta say something about that girl. I don't think I'd have the control of myself to eat half of a cookie and put it
No
back
way,
down
man.
in front of me.
No way.
I would look at it for like about 3 minutes and be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna eat that." And then I'd be like, "Oh, it's just a little
Yeah.
nibble." And then
I'm
be
saving mine for later tonight. I bought one just now.
good, man.
Yeah, my favorite one so far is this one. It's the
Snickerdoodle.
Schnickerdoodle. What kind of name is that? Schnickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle. It's like cinnamon,
And like
sugar.
coated stuff.
Yeah, it's like a sugar cookie, like cinnamon.
Yeah, I tried the chocolate chip one, but I really preferred this one. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate, to be honest, like in general. So,
Huh.
well, I don't know. Like cacao nibs in a smoothie it's like epic. I'm not sure,
I got
but
you
just in
stuck
cookies,
on that.
just in cookies, I don't like chocolate chips too much. Yeah, I prefer this one.
Yeah, this one is probably one of the best flavors I would have to say.
Yeah.
They have a birthday cake one that's really, really, really good too. But yeah, they're all really good.
Mm.
Went vegan because you guys love the work y'all do together. That's what's up, Connor. That's what's up, man. You little fist
Yeah.
pound right there, man. I like how people keep asking our thoughts on vegan games, even though we
Yeah,
answer
I
it
know.
4 times now.
I know. How many people have you converted to
Well,
veganism?
it's impossible to know.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no like counter on the site.
Yeah.
That'd be
What
kinda cool.
what I can know is how many clients I've had that converted, but apart from that, with just the videos, it's impossible. Yeah, like you say. But
I
Yeah,
have countless comments that come in that say
Mhm.
like I've tried or I've
Yep.
started or I am now vegan because of you, and it's
Mhm.
been 8 months. 6
every
months.
day.
Yeah, so
Every day.
lots, which is
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool, man. It's crazy to just see people just switching anything
Mhm.
about their lives because of what you do.
Yep.
What's been the hardest part about being vegan? The beginning, just figuring out what is acceptable and what is not acceptable
Yep.
food to eat.
The long walks around the supermarket and not
Yes.
knowing what the hell to do.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Reading all the labels.
How long are you gonna be staying in SD for, John?
For about 8 more hours or so. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
He flies out in 8 hours from now, so we're gonna leave my house in about 6.
Gonna have to buy some caffeine or something.
No, dude, just teleport. Go to sleep on the plane and then teleport. The best human power
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I'm gonna try to do that.
Brian, do you ever drink? This is we answered this before, but I know there's new people in here. Me and John did the same thing. We drink about 3 to 4 times a year, so once
Mhm.
every like 3 or 4 months, and it's really only for big, exciting
Mhm.
things. I don't just like, oh yeah, bro, do you want to go down to the beach this weekend and drink? No, it'll be like, I don't know, like I just hit, I don't know, I can't even think of something. It's not even like I hit 100K and I'd celebrate.
No.
I would celebrate in a different way.
Yeah, for sure. In a different
Oh,
way.
this is when I'll drink. Like if I go to an expo and like I know that I need to be hanging out with these people to like
Exactly, yeah.
network, I'll
Mhm.
drink with them because
Yep,
that's what
for
they
sure.
need to do. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
human like way to hang out
Yep.
for whatever reason.
Yeah, and if for some reason you're celebrating New Year's with your girlfriend's family or something, you all go somewhere and they're all gonna drink and stuff like that. For example, it doesn't really happen to me, but in that case, I would say, yeah, sure, let's go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Apart from that, it has to be something like it's not about when, it's about like the mood, and like it has to be, everything has to match perfectly, and that barely ever happens because I have like it's not something I plan. It just happens spontaneously. So
It's also not something that really fits in very well
with fitness, yeah,
with
it's
fitness
like-
and entrepreneurialism.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
you can't do it every weekend because you'll be burning 4 days or 3 days, 2 days,
Right.
whatever it is of your time that you could have advanced yourself with. Brian, when's your show? It's June 11th. I know it's really hard. It's been announced a few times, but it's kind of hard to remember. On the Awakening or Revealing Hercules episode this week, it's actually a link to it, so you can go there and you can actually buy tickets or just know exactly the time and stuff.
How do you get sponsored?
Whoa.
That's a lot of people ask me that. Like there are a ton of ways, but the main thing is that you have to have a big following with
Yep.
a large engagement rate. Or
That is
actually,
all it
some
is.
companies don't even check the engagements. You just have to have a big following. So I guess a subscriber or following number is what matters the most, unfortunately. Even though you have a kick-ass engagement and people who would buy everything, they don't. Like some companies are stupid, but yeah, you have to have a big following to get sponsored, no matter what.
And just to get this out of your head, in case you do have this misconception, it has nothing to do with you winning a competition or being
No.
like good at taking pictures or something like that. Any of that, nothing. Because at this point, it boils down to there's a million of you. You know what I mean? There's a million people like me. There's a million people who are sexy or shredded or whatever the fuck it is. But the only thing that company really cares about is making more sales, getting a return on interest. So
Yep.
if you have to have numbers. That's the only reason they want to use you, is that you're like a television network for them to put a commercial on.
Yep.
Do y'all have a favorite superhero? I heard Superman was vegan.
What?
Yeah, Superman was vegan in the traditional comics.
Are you serious?
I'm not even shitting you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
Not even vegetarian, full vegan.
Really?
Yeah, really weird.
How-
It's not
what
my
the hell?
favorite superhero, but that's fucking
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Wow. I don't know. I think my favorite superhero would have to be. I don't know, man. I think
It's hard,
Batman. Batman, maybe, because I don't know. I just like that he's not like all perfect and stuff. That he's like pretty dark and like always does the right thing, but doesn't always do it in the right way. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I don't know.
It was a hard
It's a
one.
hard question.
It's a really hard one because I bet you'll figure out a better superhero once I say mine.
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool is cool. I like the Flash. I just think it'd be fun to be able to run around to be invisible.
Yeah.
Star Wars or Star Trek? Wow, that's hard, but I would absolutely have to go Star Wars.
Yeah, me too. Star Wars all the way.
Higher production.
Yep.
Grow your own watermelon and strawberries. It's easy. That's very random fruit to be used randomly. Like, tell us to grow. Just watermelon and strawberries? What about everything else, though? I have a banana tree actually in the background in my backyard, but it grows only like certain seasons. It's pretty fucking cool.
Cats or dogs?
Oh, dogs, dude.
Dogs for
you
sure.
already knew we were gonna say that, though.
Yeah, exactly.
When does that question ever get asked? And the people are like, "Oh, fuck dogs. They love you and shit."
Old ladies? I don't know.
Like, a dog will never treat you wrong, man. It's
Yeah.
an unconditionally loving animal.
I think if someone is like attacked by a dog or something bad happens like in their childhood, maybe they end up like
Yeah,
not
that's
liking
the only
dogs or
time.
something. But I don't know how anyone can dislike dogs, to be honest. I just love them.
Yeah, I love them too.
Cats are just like a wild animal that lives in your house and can do any, like, doesn't care about you at all.
Yeah, it like just slightly knows that it's like you're associated with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than that, it's just like I just come to this bowl for food. That's all. Oh man, I had a question that it ran over. Is damn it. Do you drink any beer from San Diego County's 115 breweries? Yeah, so it's cool. We have a lot of breweries and stuff if you're one of those beer heads, but like I said, I'm not a beer head. I don't think John is either. Like, we're not much drinkers.
Nope.
Thoughts on Frank Yang? Weirdest mofo in the world, bro, but I really respect his production, his directing and stuff. It's very weird.
Can I like?
Do you know Brandon Myers? I do actually. He might be on the YouTube house next season. We're gonna see. But yeah, we actually watch his channel. You'll actually see him comment on my channel quite a bit. He's been watching me since before he had a channel, so it's kind of cool. I really like him though. He's got some good content out there. His vlogging is very interesting.
John, where are you from? In case you guys didn't know, I am. It's a very difficult question to answer, but the easiest way to reply is I am Norwegian, Brazilian, and American. So I have 3 passports. And that's it. My dad's Norwegian, my mom's Brazilian. I was born in the U.S.
If money weren't a personal a factor, would you have a personal gym or would you still go to a commercial gym? Even if I had a personal gym, I would probably sometimes still visit the corporate gym because in my personal gym, when I do have one, I'm not going to have every freaking angle of every single. Any gym should have things that are cool, and other gyms have other things that are cool. So every once in a while, I'll visit other places that have other things I don't have.
Shit, man, we've been at it for 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Yeah, damn, we go fucking hard in the paint, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's just fun because the comments come in and you just.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
It's hard to quit. Let's go until we're at an even. What do you say? 220, 225. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it to 220.
220. So we got 7 minutes left. Just throw your questions in. We're gonna try to get through them as quick as possible. Give everyone attention.
Let's go.
So just fucking flop those questions in there. Slap them on down. How long did it take either of you guys to get in the habit of going to the gym? As soon as I started, I got into the habit of it. So at 15 years old.
Yeah, I started very, very late actually. So, well, I started experimenting with the gym when I was like 15, 16 as well, but I never actually started working out until I was about the first time, I guess, 18. But then I quit again, and then started when I was 20 or 21. So yeah.
What do you guys think about the Glucose Network? I love that guy, man. Abdullah is a very funny dude, and he's vegan, man. He's a really, really interesting character, no doubt. Who's bigger?
Who's bigger?
John.
Right now, because of the bulk, yeah.
Yeah,
But I think, like, Brian has a huge, like, advantage on back and lats, like a big one.
thanks, babe. Yeah, he's 220 right now. I'm like 193 or 4 or 5, something like that. And I'm at the end of my cut. He's at the beginning of his cut. So it's kind of interesting. You just kind of see two different versions of the same physique almost. Any tips on getting over a fat loss plateau? I'm stuck at 14%. You should check out my video, Reverse Dieting.
Yeah, because there's so much we can go into that it's going to be boring for people who are not interested. But there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Will you feed each other Lenny and Larry cookies? That's actually for later, and that's going to be a little bit of a private broadcast. Sorry. What does it take to be beyond the week? That's a joke. I get it. But yeah, just don't be a douche. Was money a motivational aspect when starting YouTube channels? Not even a little bit for me. It was literally because people were being helped by one of the videos that I made, and then I made more because I wanted to help more people.
Yeah, exactly. I actually thought I was going to be broke for the rest of my life doing this. But like, I think a lot of people do it for the money. And for some reason, they think that they're going to be rich doing YouTube. And that is not the case at all. Even with, 1 million subscribers, like if you're not playing your cards right, you can be broke. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But yeah, I never expected any money from this. And I did certainly not do it for the money.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to be in the next YouTube house? There are like about 20 to 30 people who are already on the list right now, and I haven't even started looking because it doesn't go until February. So we have
how many is it total?
We're going to have between 5 and 8 people in the house, but we have like 30 or 40 people that are like we're looking into.
I see.
I think this time we're going to have 2 groups. We're going to have a first week group and a second week group. That way we can have like a whole bunch of people, but not have them all in the same house, so we can have a better quality house. It'll be very interesting. We have lots of people interested, so don't even worry about it, baby girl. There are going to be quite a cast list for the next one. Also, just FYI, anybody who's been on past seasons has an automatic re-invitation, so it could be any of them as well or not. So there you go. How much protein? Thanks. I go 150 grams.
0.6 grams per pound of body weight.
How hard should you push in the gym? I personally like to go to failure, but that's a personal enjoyment of mine. It just makes me feel like I'm really trying as hard as I can.
And whether it's best or not, it doesn't matter for me because it just makes me feel like I'm giving it my all.
Yep.
And that's what life is about for me. So just like giving my best every time.
How many chin-ups can you guys do in one go? Interesting question. I don't really do chin-ups necessarily. Like
no, not really.
I do more pull-ups. I don't really do like the. Yeah, but
I really suck at pull-ups. That's like
really
the worst exercise for me.
The highest I ever got was 35.
My ass weighs too much. It's like it's too hard.
You're like, this bulk, man. This fucking bulk. Are BCAAs vegan? Believe it or not, most BCAAs are actually vegan because it's cheaper for them to synthesize them than to pull them out of meat sources. What's the weirdest fruit you've ever eaten? That's a good question. A grapple. It's a grape and an apple genetically modified to be combined. Yeah, it's the fucking
grape. Weirdest. How big is it?
It's the same size as a small apple, like a little baby apple. But yeah, it smells like a grape and it tastes like a combination of the juices together. It's really weird.
Is it like really soft like a grape inside, or is it like
it's almost the exact same texture as an apple, just the flavors was different.
I see.
It's the weirdest thing ever, bro.
That's weird.
What about you? Do you know any?
Maybe the weirdest one that I've tried it probably durian. Like dried, how do you say, like the crispy like
dehydrated?
Yeah, dehydrated durian. I didn't like it at all.
Oh really? I've never had it.
It was horrible.
Okay. Advice. Wait, hold on. Advice on injuries and surgeries. That's really vague. I have no idea. Talk to your doctor. John, you can't do pull-ups. You gotta fix that, man. No, he can do it, man.
I can do pull-ups. It's just not my best exercise.
No less than 30, he says. Make a fancy friendship handshake before you go. That's cute. Favorite genre of music for working out? Hands down for me, it'd be rap.
Yeah, I change all the time. I go rap, sometimes even rock, sometimes electronic music. So, but most of the time it's rap. Right now it's hip hop is what I use the most.
Yeah.
But it changes all the time. It depends on my mood and everything. So yeah, I just like a lot of different kinds of music.
Favorite fruit? I would say it's bananas.
Mango.
Mango.
think.
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't had mangoes. in a long
Bananas
time.
is too
It's a little
too
bland.
usual. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you guys have 1 minute left before we're gonna end this this one up. So favorite rapper? That's impossible, but I'll tell you a rapper that I do like right now. I'd say Esham, Sibo, and Riff Raff.
Riff.
Riff.
Yeah.
You can
Is it
call 'em.
difficult staying so fit? Nope. I mean, it's our life, so it's not really difficult. I think it's a lot more difficult for people who have like other ambitions and do other stuff, and as an extra want to get in shape. I think that's a lot harder, but for us, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, it'd be like asking if a singer is it hard for you to sing.
John's hidden talents. Check this out, guys.
Wow, that was on point. You like had that ready. Listening to your body versus counting sets and reps. Both are wise in their own respects. Depends on what you're aiming and doing. Obviously, powerlifting, you want to set it out a little bit harder. It's been 7 minutes already. Fuck that. What milk alternative is your favorite? Almond milk.
Yeah, actually, for taste, the Alpro soy milk has been my favorite lately. I don't really drink soy milk too much, but the taste was amazing. I was really surprised. Very, very good.
Last question I'm going to answer is favorite dessert. My favorite dessert is cheesecake, hands down.
Ice cream.
Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of this stream. We have streamed now for a concurrent 2 hours and 20 minutes straight, and it felt like it was about 15 minutes for me. Like, I love this kind of stuff.
And the time goes by really, really fast. And, like, I just wanted to, first of all, thank you for having me in your house, having me over here in the U.S., and, you know, doing all this collaboration. Like, I feel like we're, like, joined forces, and we're like, the future for us is gonna be really exciting. Like, and now after meeting you, I know that we're gonna do big things together. So I just wanted to thank everyone watching as well. And if you're interested in learning more about me, if you didn't know about me already, like, you're welcome to check out my channel, John Venus. Pretty simple.
Do it.
But yeah, guys, your support means everything to me and to Brian, and I'm like really, really pumped and couldn't be more thankful. So keep it up, guys. You guys are making the change.
Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think we've forged a good relationship in terms of friendship and also like plans for the channel and possibly business in the future. So I think a lot of things are going to come, a lot of interesting stuff you'll see in the future between me and John Venus.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking for a handshake. Shall we make up one before we go?
Lord, bro. Are you ready for this?
All right.
Okay, lock thumbs with me. Okay, you're going to go up and then back down, and then we're going to go up and around, grab, come back. And then I don't know from there. Maybe just pound.
Okay, let's do it.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Up, and then up and around, and then back, and then pound it.
Boom!
Look at that. Told you we was friends.
Yeah.
Check out his channel. Subscribe to him if you love him. For those of you watching this in the future, watching the replay, thank you for watching through the whole 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's phenomenal. You're a freaking hero and a champion. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining the broadcast. And I think that's it. Team Beyond the Week.